Welcome to Cards on Blast. Now, here's your hosts, JT and the Bird.
What's up, folks? Welcome into Cards on Blast, your weekly trading card show, news, market moves, deep dives into the world of collecting. You're hanging with your guys JT and that guy the Bird. This is episode number 52. This is our final City Spotlight episode. Of course, we're hanging with my guy over here, the counterpart, the second guy of Cards on Blast, half the crew, my Al Borland to my Tim the Toolman Taylor, Bird. What's up, Bird?
Well, howdy ho there, JT.
I love it.
Yeah. So, what's up, man? Excited to be here on a beautiful Sunday morning. It's hot as hell outside, which is appropriate since we're doing Phoenix, Arizona. I'm sure those folks down there are melting at this point, but pretty excited. Pretty excited to be here. It's been a good week.
We decided, because we're so hot and lately, that we'll go to the hottest place we could think of, Phoenix, and we'll end there because our butt cracks will be sweaty enough by the end of the show, I think. Sorry, TMI.
My office is 82 degrees currently, so that's possible.
You're still dealing with that? Oh, that's right. It doesn't work on the weekends. That's right.
Sunday.
Right. Okay.
No AC on Sundays.
Oh, man, that sucks. Like, I don't know. I wish you could fix that.
It's the morning. It's 80. It's warm, but it's not like it was last week when I was in here in the afternoon and it was like 87.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Sorry.
Yes.
2 weeks ago.
And sorry for everybody if you were anticipating us being on last week. Schedules just didn't line up. You know, Bird's got the dad thing going on. I had the golf thing going on, and we just couldn't make it happen. So, but we're back, and of course, we try to bring this to you as much as possible every week. We would love to be there, but there's some weeks where, you know, it's maybe not going to happen, especially with this guy and his dad stuff. I get it, man. I was there a long time ago. So one day he will go golfing with me. It might be like 2030 something, but he will get out there golfing with me, and we might have a video.
I think my schedule will open up from the week after July 12th.
Okay.
Through like mid-August.
And I'm moving back to your side of town in a little while here.
Yeah, so we'll be able to catch up a little more often.
Yeah, in a few weeks, my background might change a little bit here, and you'll know that I'm in a new spot. And heck, maybe Bird will even come by, and we can do the show right next to each other and say hi and all of that stuff, and forget all this Zoom and business here. All right. Yeah. Well, hey, welcome in. Like I said, this is episode 52. We are going to cash in our senior citizen discount pretty soon here, not only in reality, but on the show. But hey, first, of course, as always, before our staple segments, before we share any of our cards, before we get to Phoenix, we're going to hit you with some hobby headlines. Oh, I want to change this really quick. There we go. Hobby headlines.
And now, hobby headlines.
Okay, Bird. So the hobby headlines today are very friendly for you. I added some stuff. Yeah, I did only one thing of basketball today. And it's very pokey heavy, if that's even a word.
Congratulations to the New York Knicks.
Oh, that's right.
Got to give them some love.
Yep.
You got your Jalen Brunson cards. OG might have those cards. We had the big tip in Game 5. So, you know.
Right. You're right. Yeah. I might have to go fish out some OG Anunoby cards now, buddy. I think go
sell them quickly.
You're probably right on that.
Hey, Craig's in the chat. What's going on, Craig?
What's up, Craig? Yeah, finally getting some listeners in here. Good to see you, Craig. As always, we will get to a little bit of soccer today, just a little tiny bit, so just for you. But first, we're going to start off with a couple of hobby headlines for you, starting off with this basketball. I opened this, I think, 2 weeks ago. It's called Topps Signature Class Basketball, and what we're going to do is we got another one of these case hit chase guides to go over and show you where you can get these case hit cards, what product they're in, and what the odds pretty much are of pulling these things out of those cases. So let's start off with a card they call Odyssey. This is the Odyssey card. You see it has all the players there listed that you can pull. Looks like, Bird, to me that this is a all rookie case hit. And this is only in value and mega boxes. So Odyssey is a case hit there that in the retail product.
And the odds is not bad.
Not bad. 1 in 300 in a value box, 1 in 250 in a mega box. Pretty good, actually.
That's pretty good odds. I love a product that gives you some odds of actually hitting something worth the crap.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And that probably devalues it a little bit, but hey, at least it's a case hit, not just some regular insert that everybody gets. Next up,
Sorry, move off Odyssey. I wonder if they picked that knowing that there's a new movie coming out called The Odyssey.
Is that the Matt Damon one?
That's the Matt Damon one.
Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually.
Christopher Nolan. Yeah, Christopher Nolan did The Dark Knight, things like that. So should be a pretty good flip. But I was wondering if that transition to Odyssey, because it's clearly got the Greek kind of feel to the card.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with the movie, but good call. Way to put two and two together.
I'm just saying. You never know.
I know what you're saying. All right. Next up, we have what's called the Aristocrats, which I believe we shared this exact card on our new release of this product with the Steph Curry. And this looks like it's all this isn't all veterans. There is some rookies in there, but only your kind of top rookies, as I can see down the bottom. This is also a value box only product with about the same odds, Bird.
Okay.
Pretty close to the same odds, about the same amount of players.
I've been hearing really good things about Signature in general, both because the football product just released recently too. And I've been watching some videos, a lot of people pulling Signature and going, man, this is a really good, fun product to open. So
I've yet to see any of the football product on shelves, but you know how football product goes these days.
I've seen a lot of it.
You have?
Yeah,
okay.
I see it all the time. But
to be fair, I haven't really looked a whole lot lately.
That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is one called StarCast. Looks like this is available in every kind of product that you could think of, and we definitely have different odds for different parallels and numbered parallels, as you can see down at the bottom. Might be really small on your screen, but it looks like they have of 50, of 25, of 10, of 5, and a 1 of 1. Let's see what that 1 of 1 is in a mega box. Woo, that's some high odds. 1 in 616,250. Is that what that says? It's pretty small even on my screen.
Yeah, 1 in 616,250 out of the mega box. You actually have better odds out of a value box at 1 in 500,709.
Still.
Now, normally I would poo on that, but
I mean, that's the 1 of 1. Okay.
I'm becoming a little bit of a believer that it can happen.
We'll find out why later. Do not blow your wad early, my friend.
All
right. But if you're looking for maybe an orange of 50, or hey, let's just say the regular refractor of this product, looks like you got not bad odds here. If you get a hobby box, 1 in every 110. Jumbo boxes, 1 in every 37. That's a really good odd there. But of course, it's just a refractor. So of course, everybody wants something.
And also even in the black, it takes you to a 1 in 12,000 odds. The jumbo's clearly the place. If you're trying to hit this card, that's where you want to be looking.
Yep. And of course, it's only got a few rookies on there. I see Con Knipple, Dylan Harper, and Cooper Flagg. Looks like Jeremiah Fears. I think he's a rookie as well. Maybe Trey Johnson III. I don't really know who that is.
Maybe the bottom 5 are the rookies out of it.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. So, but good looking card. I do like the card. Super cool looking card. Next up, we have the Algorithm case hit. Once again, available in all products here. I like when they do that. I like when they put it in all products. I don't like this segregation crap where you can only find it in one product. But once again, you got about the same. I think it's about the same odds. It looks like they almost copy and pasted the odds.
It is. It's the same odds.
Yeah, it definitely is, because you see that very high number there for that 1 of 1. Same thing. So Algorithm looks like it is, yes, a mixture of vets and rookies as well. Next up, another card we previewed earlier. I remember talking about this with you. The Monarchs of the Game. They kind of have these like butterfly wings coming off the players there. Good looking card. Only available in hobby and jumbo, so no
like
retail.
It's like a butterfly color blast.
It is. That's a very good description. I like it. If you're familiar with the Color Blast, which is a very sought after card, this probably is trying to be on par with that. Good call, Bird.
You can see the odds are only in hobby and jumbo that you can get this card too. Right. You can't get this in a value mega, so that would equivocate the Color Blast.
Yep. Don't go to Target expecting to pull that card. You're not going to get it. Sorry.
Exactly.
Go see Imran. It's True Sports Cards. He'll hook you up. All right. Next up, we got called Leviathans. I like this card. Okay. One thing, there's a dragon on it. Anything with a dragon on it, I freaking fall head over heels for it. And the Game of Thrones show is actually coming back in a few weeks, so I'm super happy. Actually, I think it's this weekend.
Did you hear that, ladies? Go get your Leviathan tattoo quickly. JT will be all over you. He's falling in love.
I do. I love dragons. I don't know what it is. They're not real. I don't know if they've ever been real, but it's.
It all started from Puff the Magic Dragon when we were kids. Do you remember that show?
I do.
This is only going to end up bad for you, and it's going to end up bad for me.
Oh, man. Yeah, I like them way too much. It's bad. But this is also hobby jumbo exclusive with pretty much the same odds. Oh, no, little tougher odds, actually, than that Monarchs of the Game we just checked out. Last, we have the Roses, and fittingly, there is the player Derrick Rose on this card. It's like a name match card, Bird, not a color match. It's a name match.
It is. It's a beautiful card. It's perfect with him on it. He's looking good there.
It's crazy.
And it's the same odds as the other 4 product packs or cards we saw earlier.
That are available in all product, right?
Yeah.
Okay, exactly. So it looks like they are splitting kind of their case hits up into all products, which is good. There are, of course, special products. The only product I saw that's exclusive to value and mega boxes was that first one, the Odyssey. Other than that, everything looks to be, and then there's only.
So it's kind of great. There's 2 that are only value megas. There are 1, 2, 3.
There's 2. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there's two value megas. There's 2 hobby jumbos, and there's 3 that are in all 4 products. It's a good job. I mean, hey, well done, Topps. I'll give you kudos when I see it for spreading your product out to make it feel like a normal person that can't afford maybe a hobby or especially a jumbo box can get the product and get a chance at those good cards.
Correct.
And I like these. I also like, as I've been reading down these lists, they've split up the rookies. Not all rookies are in all the product.
Right. Looks like you're only getting, most of the time it's only top rookies, unless it's an all rookie product, I would say. So, but yeah, nice looking cards. I haven't hit any of these, but I've only opened one little value box of the what are these again?
Signature.
I'm sorry. Signature. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right. Next up is we're going all Poke for the rest of the hobby headlines just for Bird.
Oh my goodness.
All
Poke. Hold on. Oh man, I should have brought my glasses so I could have totally nerded out on this. All right,
well, you can help me out with this because I may mispronounce something or just screw something up in general because I'm just not familiar with it. But first story I got here, the world's most expensive Snorlax card just sold for over $10,000. Did I pronounce that right? First off, Snorlax.
Snorlax is right.
Okay, that's a pretty easy one.
You did say 10,000 instead of 100,000.
100,000. Jeez. Yeah, sorry, dyslexia sometimes just kicks in. But it looks like it just sold. It was through Fanatics Collect, I believe. Let's go to the next slide here. Record sale. We just sold the most expensive Snorlax card of all time for $120,000. The same card last year sold for $15,500 in November of 2025. That was only about 6-7 months ago. An increase of over $104,000 in just 6 months.
Which tells you how crazy people are going over Pokemon.
Right.
I think you're nuts. This is a cool ass card though. I do love the legendary collection, the reverse foils. It looks like kind of like fireworks in the background.
It does.
It's a very cool foil.
It looks like an older card. Is this?
It is. It's 2002.
Yeah, 2002 Pokemon Legendary
card
Collection Reverse Hollow Snorlax number 64 in a PSA 10 gem mint. Sold for $120,000. Pretty nice.
Yeah,
pretty nice.
No, it's fabulous. It's a cool card. I have a Snorlax I have a Snorlax that's in a I think it's in a PSA 10. No, it's in a CDC 10 or CGC 10, not CDC. COVID.
And where would you say Snorlax ranks on the hierarchy of Pokemon? Do you think he's top 10?
I think he's a top 20 probably.
Okay.
I think he's a lovable character. He's the big fat guy that just always sleeps all the time. I can relate to him a little bit. I love him. He likes to eat. He likes to sleep. It's a winning kind of combination in my world. The sleep is a little less than I didn't hear that, but I just heard the sleep's harder to come by nowadays. But yeah, Snorlax is a lot of fun. He's doesn't do much. He's kind of but he's a defensive beast.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he does much here. He's just kind of chilling.
He's a tank, right? He's hard to destroy. He's hard to beat because he's such a strong Pokemon as far as size and power.
Okay, I'm going to equate it like this. You saw last night, I sent you this picture. I was playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Well, it's not Mike Tyson's Punch-Out anymore. It's just Punch-Out, right?
Right.
And I was fighting, what's his name? Not Bald Bull. What's the other one? King Hippo. Yes, where he raises his hand up, you got to hit him and then punch him in the stomach, right?
Yeah.
But once he goes down, he's down. There's no getting back up for that guy. So that's what I'm equating this to. Not bad?
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Okay, fair enough.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, the next Pokemon story I've promised you is about the Pokemon singer. Now, I'm not familiar with this. The Pokemon original singer has reportedly been caught scamming a kid. Can you elaborate a little bit on what they mean by Pokemon's original singer? Is it like the theme song singer?
It is the theme song singer, yeah. I want to be the very best. That one, that guy.
Okay.
That's the Pokemon theme song.
Bird's always looking for an opportunity to flex his pipes on the show. I know that.
That was not me flexing my pipes. That was me creating and singing a song that I am all too familiar with because my kids watched a lot of Pokemon shows.
Okay. Well, let's check this story. Let's see how he scammed this kid. Jason Paige, the singer best known for performing the original Pokemon theme song, is facing criticism online after a video surfaced allegedly showing him making a questionable trade with a young fan at a card convention. According to claims circulating on social media, the trade involved a Japanese fossil, is it Gengar or Jengar? Gengar. Wow, way off, JT. Gengar card.
When you said Gengar, you were close. It's just Gengar.
It's always those foreign.
He is probably a top 3.
Okay, top 3. Got it. It was reportedly valued at around $150 in exchange for a custom autograph card that Paige sells through his website for apparently $51. So it looks like he signs the card, sells these cards because he's somebody of note worth, I guess, so he can get a little bit of money for his signature.
He's the singer of the original theme song,
right?
He looks like he's on meth, but
yeah, he does not look good in this picture, not at all. He looks like a scumbag, like Skid Row participant or something to me. Let's continue here. I got a couple more paragraphs on this. The child involved reportedly stated that Paige described the card as a one-of-one item and suggested that the exchange would be a better deal for both parties. The video has sparked debate among Pokemon fans and collectors, with many questioning the fairness of the alleged trade. At this time, the footage has not been independently verified, and media outlets have reportedly reached out to Paige's representatives for comment. As the story continues to develop, fans are waiting to see whether additional context or a response from Paige's team will be provided. So it's kind of up in the air right now. I mean...
Yeah, I think, as a parent, I first of all probably wouldn't want my kid approaching this cat. necessarily.
Look at
But
him,
but he could have been, honestly, he could have been at a thing signing autographs, things like that. That's weird that he sells this specific card that they're talking about through his website. So clearly he signs a lot of these cards.
Clearly he didn't sign a good enough contract to keep him paid with this theme song or whatever it is. Then now he's got to sell cards and his autograph.
I get it. Like, I mean, that's pretty common though with a Comic-Con or an anime con, that kind of stuff, where you have all these voice actors there to sign, and they do get paid to sign their cards and sign pictures and take pictures and do all the things, right?
If you saw this guy sitting at a desk, though, he's probably not the first guy you're going to approach. I'm just assuming.
Well, I mean, it depends on what, I mean, if you know who he is, then you probably would, honestly. I mean, because you're like, oh, this is the guy that sang the song. That's amazing.
How are you going to know who he is?
Because he'll have big
signage, right? Yeah.
Right. The voice of Pokemon at, this or whatever, right? Like, for instance, we were at one, I was at one where the voice actress for Bart Simpson was there signing autographs.
Whoa, dude.
And she did the announcement over the loudspeaker talking about that she will be signing cards or signing pictures, at a specific time. Right. And it was pretty cool to hear Bart Simpson's voice over a PA system.
I can imagine that would be awesome.
Being like, yeah, so these voice actors are a big deal, especially, in the anime world. Sure. I mean, people freak out when they get to see these people that have done voice their favorite anime characters.
I get it. Pokemon's huge. Somebody's got to voice these things.
Right, which, I mean, technically Pokemon don't actually talk, but you have, the theme song. You've got,
I've heard Pikachu make noises.
Ash right. You got Ash Ketchum, you got, Misty, you got Brock, those guys, the original guys, and then the newer people that I don't know because I haven't really paid attention to the newer generation.
I feel like I just missed an opportunity in life. I could have been a voice actor.
I would love to do that. That'd be fun.
That would have been cool. I think that would have been super cool. All right, last Pokemon story for you. This now, let me know if this is this the new set that's come out? This Chaos Rising.
That is the newest set.
That's the newest set. Okay, so here is the top 5 Pokemon chase cards for the month of June. They look like they all to be from this Chaos Rising. They are special. No, they're not all special. Okay. Let's just go over these, and you might have to help me out. I'm going to do my best, but let's see what we got here. So at number 5 is the Mega Greninja X.
EX, yeah.
EX. Okay, you say EX. That's right. I do remember that from our previous interviews, I believe.
Yes.
Now, this says it's a special illustration rare.
That's correct.
Okay, really cool looking card. Is this one of those full art cards as well?
So it is a full version of a full art, but it's actually considered the special illustration rare is the type of card that it is of the full arts. There's a different, like your standard full art, and then there's tiers, right? Illustration rare, special illustration rare, and then we'll talk about one shortly called a mega hyper rare. But you can tell there's 2 little gold stars there on the bottom. By there's the print in gold.
Yeah, they're left side, kind of towards the center.
So that's how Pokemon designates how special your cards are, is by those little stars down there.
It helps.
And so each one of them has its own representation of what kind of card you're looking at.
Okay, so I'm looking at the card though. I see this right here. It says ability Mortal Shuriken. Did I pronounced that right? Because that's some Street Fighter. Shuriken.
Yeah, it's like a throwing star.
Okay. That sounds like what Ryu and Ken used to scream out in Street Fighter.
Shuriken.
Yeah. Is that not it? That's the same thing?
I don't think so. I think it's more of because Greninja is the ninja Pokemon. Very popular, one of the top 5 for sure.
Okay.
I think that people like. But he's a 3 evolution Pokemon. He starts as a Froakie, which is a little frog. And then he goes to a Frogadier, which is a bigger frog that stands up on all legs or on 2 legs.
Frogadier.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But no, he's a cool Pokemon. Greninja is very popular. He was definitely the chase for this new set.
Okay.
Chaos Rising came out, I want to say May 26th, give or take.
Okay. I do like when you equate this to like what it's a top whatever Pokemon. That makes it really easy to kind of follow. So thank you. I'm glad. Let's do that from now on. From number 4, it is the same guy, Mega Greninja EX, but this is the Mega Hyper Rare. It looks like all gold, kind of yellow. Might be gold. I'm thinking it's gold.
It's gold. It's gold. Yeah. Okay. Every Pokemon's, well, not every. I'd have to fact check if everyone has these, but some more in the more recent sets, typically you will have 1 or 2 gold cards, and they're super hard to get. It's like 1 in every 1,200 packs or something like that,
okay,
or more depending on the set. And they're definitely the hardest cards to hit out of sets. Typically, is the gold cards. So
those are your chase cards right there. I'm thinking here. So
yeah,
okay, and I do notice where you said the little stars were. That's a little bit different of a star down there. Right. It's not even really a star. It's kind of I don't know what that is, honestly.
It's a star.
Okay.
It's still a star. It's just, it looks like a shuriken almost. Like it's got a center, and then it's got a 4-point star around it.
Got it. I see it now.
And I can say that because I just blew up the picture on my screen so I could actually see it, because I'm too old to see that. So
we're getting there. Right. We're getting there. Yeah. Senior citizen. On their way.
That's right.
All right. Next up, number 3 is the, is it Cinchino or is it Chichino?
I have always called it Cinchino.
Cinchino EX. This is a special illustration rare. Looks like a mouse. Looks like some sort of mouse with long hair or something. What's going on there?
It's kind of Cinchino's kind of a mouse, but it's kind of like I don't know what the animal specifically is. Yeah, kind of. It's kind of got that feel to it.
Okay.
This one is purely chaseable because people think it's cute.
Okay. Yeah. No, I got that vibe when
kind of a mousy marsupial.
Some of the gals collect these cards just because they're cute, is what I've kind of come to realize.
And some of the guys. They're like, oh, he's so cute.
No comment.
So
no comment.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2 is the. Why don't you say this name? I'm not even going to try, buddy. Go ahead.
So the best I can, this Pokemon was introduced to me in one of the latest video games that my kid got, and I've never seen it pronounced on a show. So I'm going to say Mega Dragagle.
Dragagle.
Okay. Dragalgi.
That's probably where I would have went. So I think Dragagle sounds better.
Dragalge. It's like a dragon.
You know,
it's a water dragon. It's a water dragon Pokemon. It's kind of like a cross between a seahorse and a dragon.
Okay. I do like a lot of colorful going on stuff on that card going on, and it's pretty cool looking. So it's a water. Okay, so it's in the water. I do see kind of the dragon theme going on there. Mm-hmm. And it looks like he's got a corrosive liquid. Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
Yeah.
Okay. The number 1 chase card that you're looking for this month out of this new Chaos Rising set is the Mega Follette EX.
Close. Floette.
Floette. Sorry, I have a friend I haven't seen in years. His last name's Follette. It's spelled just like that.
Yeah. There. Perfect. Yeah. Floette. Yeah. So this was one of the main, I don't know. It was kind of the main character, one of the main characters in the newest, or in that video game I was talking about. It was the partner of the person, kind of the bad guy technically, but not really a bad guy.
Okay.
It was kind of he's trying to push you to be stronger, and once you're able to be strong enough, you can beat him and his Mega Floette.
Okay.
So
you lost me.
Yeah,
but okay.
I know, it's okay. I was trying my best to make an explanation.
No worries.
It's tough.
I think if people who are watching understand Pokemon, they're definitely going to understand you. So that's where I get lost. I don't understand it. So I'm trying. I'm doing my best here. I'm providing information for the people. That's what I do. Okay. All right, now let's move on to one of our favorite segments that we bring to you once a month, and only because our friends over at Skybox love to mess with everybody on these. It is the
Ups and Downs.
Ups and Downs for the 30-day rolling release increase and decrease, I guess, on some of these players here. Let's start off with some basketball. Number 1 up right now, Dylan Harper. Break out your Dylan Harper rookie cards, folks. Check them out. They're shooting up. Right behind him is Victor Wembanyama. Yeah, they troll us with names here. That's why this is fun. So
he's also starting his own Japanese restaurant where he's going to cook the stuff right in front of you and throw eggs into his hat.
Man, that's coming from way up there too. Be careful if he's actually making that for you. Next up, AJ Mitchell, followed by Jeremiah Fears, and then of course Jalen Brunson with. So these were pulled actually from last week's batch. May be on the rise even more after winning the NBA Finals.
And the MVP.
And the MVP from the NBA Finals. Correct. Yeah. Correct. Yeah, he definitely deserved all that. Going down, number 1 is Calm Kneppel. Uh-oh. That's tough.
People just said we've been seeing Khan dropping. Like, I don't get what, like, everybody's like, you know what? The Hornets are off season. Screw this guy.
Yeah, it doesn't really make any sense to me either.
He's doing bad things in Cancun. Like, what's going on?
Now, the next one makes sense to me, Jaden Ivey, because, well, poor guy stuck up for just his faith, and he's getting blackballed for it, so to speak. But hey, that's what happens in the world of sports and the world we live in. Down also is Derek Queen, another rookie on his way down. Another rookie here, VJ Edgecombe on his way down. And then Jalen Red. Is that Jalen Reed, but they changed it to Red? I don't know. Sometimes Skybox can mess with us.
I know. It's hard to tell.
Right. I don't know who Jalen Red is, so I don't think that's true. I think it's Jalen Reed.
I don't know.
All right, let's move on to football.
But
yeah. One more thing.
Oh, I was going to say he's attending the Red Wedding later, since you've mentioned dragons. And
not a good wedding to go to if you haven't seen that. Yeah, don't go to that. All right, next is football. Let's go to the NFL because most of the time college players are not listed on here. But number 1 up, Matthew Golden. Up 16.69%. Next up, Walter Payton. Always nice to see the classic names on this, especially the next one, Jerry Rice. He's on the rise. Get it?
I love Jerry Rice. Jerry is on the rise. Again, that's why they probably did that.
It's always worth mentioning that Bird might have the only Charlotte Hornets hat with Jerry Rice signature on it in the world.
That's correct.
I hope he does. Anyway,
it might be.
Yeah, I really think it is. Xavier Worthy's also up, and our guy Peyton Manning just sneaking in there. I like it. On the way down, guy who's hasn't played an NFL game, but his cards are down. The number 1 pick, Fernando. Mendoza is what this says. Mendoza.
Yeah. Okay, Skybox, we see you.
That was actually pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Gotta give it to him. Also going down, another one of our guys here, Tyler Warren. Travis Hunter on his way down. That sucks. I got a lot of cool Travis Hunter cards. Cooper DeJean, and finally Tua Tagovailoa, who we figured out is now on the... Is he still on
Falcons?
He's the Falcons now.
Yep, so he's the backup to
Penix.
Penix.
Okay.
Well, at least he's fighting for the job with Penix. Maybe I think they'll start Penix, and then he'll put him. He'll be there in case Penix.
Right?
They're both lefties, which is nice for the running backs because they don't have to get used to switching hands.
Okay.
They get the hand off the same way from both quarterbacks.
There's a whole lot of lefty quarterbacks out there. All right, let's move on to baseball. Number 1 up is Jacob Gonzalez, 40%. Baseball's on the rise right now. These numbers are pretty high. Next up is Ben Rice, followed by Morikawa, who's been the kind of the big chase of the year. Next is Ethan Sales up. I don't know who that's actually supposed to be.
I don't know.
Any clue?
No, I'm sorry. the last name is throwing me off. I'm like over here looking at my looking at my top series of ones. I'm like, do I have any Ethans in here?
Throw that in the old Google machine. Is that? I'm trying to just see what his hat even says. It's a little small on that in the picture of him. And then we'll round out the top 5 up with Jordan Walker. That's not Ethan Holiday. Definitely not him. That's the only Ethan I'm knowing right now that might.
Ethan It's definitely not Ethan. No. I'm looking through my cards that I have next to me. I was like,
I don't know if that was going to help. Let's see.
All right, hold on. I got you. You keep talking. I'll find it.
Ethan Solis.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. So, but they changed it to Sales Up because they are snooty, funny people, I guess.
They're hilarious.
Yeah. All right. Top 5 down. Cal Raleigh on his way down. Cam Smith, Bryce Eldridge, Ryan Waldschmidt. Don't know who that is. And Spencer Jones.
I watched Eldridge hit a home run on Friday night.
And he's on his way down?
Yeah.
Is he on the Giants?
Yeah, I called the home run actually too, which kind of pissed me off. The fans around me loved it though. We were watching. I was at the Cubs and Giants game on Friday night, and the Cubs were up 5-0 in the bottom of the ninth. And the pitcher was having issues with the mound, like the foot where you land.
Yeah.
Had like ducked in too far, and he's like this. So they brought the grounds crew out, which Giants fans, let's not boo the grounds crew, please. When they come out, those 3 guys are working really hard, and you guys are all booing because apparently the Cubs were stalling. But it sounded like you're booing your grounds crew. How often do they get to come out in a game?
Yeah, the grounds crew is they work the hardest out there, I think, man.
I know. So I turned around to the people that I'd been talking to throughout the game, and I said, watch, now they fixed this stupid hole in the ground. He's going to hit a damn home run. And I kid you not, 2 pitches later, gone. I'm like, really? Yeah. I was like, well, the next guy now that it's fixed is going to ground into a shortstop double play.
I think the Giants had one hell of a comeback like the night before that, maybe, or like 2 nights. It's like
they had it the Friday before, like a week before they had the gigantic comeback, but not last night nor on Friday night because they lost 5-1, 6-1 to the Cubs.
Okay. Well, the Giants are terrible. Let's stop talking about them.
All right,
I'm not a fan. All right, I'm gonna pass this over to Bird for the soccer.
And for fuck's sake, stop saying soccer.
I'm not going to get to drop that too many times today, buddy. So,
do you know where the term soccer came from?
No, not at all.
It came from the British. They were the ones that coined it.
They coined it, and they don't like saying it.
Yeah, they coined it. We took it after we had American football. And we took soccer from them, and then they stopped using it, and now they go, you guys are using soccer? I'm like, you guys started it.
No, mate.
So it's
not about soccer.
Yeah. All right, so our price changes in soccer. Shockingly, not really. Lamine Yamal up 18.71%. Heung-min Son from South Korea played pretty well the other day on the game. Cole Palmer, Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne. All right, and then we got our downs. Pele, Jamal Musiala, Phil Foden, Christian Pulisic. Yeah.
I don't know where they were going there with that, man.
I'm betting he starts popping back up. If he plays like he did.
They're not down that much. Let's just put that out there.
1.56,
right.
But on Friday, he played incredibly well. Was getting lots of kudos from soccer people all over the world.
Was he hurt or got hurt or something too?
I'm not sure. I didn't get to watch the game because I was at the.
I thought I heard that on something.
And then Robert Lewandowski is the final down at 1.12%.
Now, I know not Pele, but do you know if all these guys are playing for their respective countries right now in the World Cup?
Lamine is, Heung-min Son is. I don't know who Cole Palmer plays for. I'm guessing he's either
sounds English,
England or US, something like that. Holland's definitely playing. De Bruyne, I believe, is playing. Musiala, I think, is playing for his team. Phil Foden's on the US. I believe he's on the team. Obviously, Christian Pulisic is on the team, and Lewandowski is playing.
Okay.
So I think all these guys are on their national teams.
Okay.
I mean, not with 100% certainty, but yeah.
All right. Let's move on to hockey, which Stanley Cup's going on right now still, right?
Game 6 is tonight.
Okay. I might have to check that out.
It's been a really good series so far. Like lots of real close games and lots of goals.
I don't like how they do the finals and the Stanley Cup final at the same time. And just FYI for everybody, it's final, Stanley Cup final. There's no S to it. I've heard it pronounced that way, and even I, as a non-hockey fan, know that that's incorrect. So, Stanley Cup final, just FYI. Number one up, Macklin Celebrini. We got to get ourselves out to another. You went to a Sharks game. I want to go. I need to get some Sharks gear and become a fan. Next up, Alexander Ovechkin, one of the GOATs there, who's still kind of out there and is graybeard playing. We got Lane Hudson. I guess his name is, maybe it's Lame.
It's Lane, Lane.
Why do they do that, dude? Stupid. Next is Quinn Hughes. And then Mario Lemieux, who is also one of the greats of all time out there. Speaking of greats of all time, on the first down is Gordie Howe. I think we all know that name. We should. Then followed by Cole Caulfield, Jack Hughes, Austin Matthews, and Matthew Schaefer.
Austin Matthews got big ass forehead.
Right? Oh my God. I just looked at that.
If that's actually him, I don't know if that's him or not, because sometimes they be putting weird pictures on these things.
That's him, I bet.
But dude's got a forehead on him.
Their weird
That's
pictures usually consist of like logs or something stupid
I
like
know.
that.
Yeah, I don't know for sure.
I don't know either.
Okay.
I don't know either. All right.
All right.
Now it is time for your
new releases.
The new releases, and we're going to kind of go over some of last week too since we missed it. We're going to brief this up a little bit. According to Bird, maybe it was running a little too long. So let's just show you what we got here. One product that I know Bird's excited for, the 2026 Topps Baseball. This is the Series 2 release. Looks like it released on June 1st. No, why does it say July 1st here? Don't you have it?
Hold on. This is a pre-order for the Topps Baseball Factory set.
Oh, the factory set.
Instead of collecting the cards by buying stuff, you just buy the 700 base cards from Series 1 and Series 2.
Got it. Yes, and that's what the blurb says here.
I guess you can do that, but it's kind of boring because you're going to collect most of these cards anyway.
Right.
When you're opening stuff, and you're not going to get any inserts. You're just going to get the freaking. But and
it's in a box, right? You get it in a box, not like a folder.
It's like an old school like base set box.
Yeah, like a storage box.
I mean, it's cool. It's fine. It's whatever. I like opening packs and putting sets together from what I open.
Correct. I think the best thing to do with these is to not even open them at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's what you're looking at here. All right, next up, we got 25-26 Upper Deck Extended Series Hockey. Looks like it released on June 3rd. 25-26 Upper Deck Extended Series Hockey is the final installment in the company's annual flagship trilogy. But this year's edition has new treat for collectors: NHL debut game jersey cards. In addition to these New Jersey cards, that sounds funny. Upper Deck also delivers the latest slate of young runs and first-round rookies, as well as plenty of inserts that honor the past and present. Can't even see this guy's name on the card here.
That should be Young Guns, not Young Run. No, it's a typo. I was letting you know that.
I read? Okay.
You read it right. It's just that there's a typo.
Ron Burgundy, baby. Let's go.
Beckett Sinek from the Mighty Ducks.
I can barely see that on the bottom, but
I had to blow it up, and I could still barely read it because it's the same color.
I do like these new Ducks jerseys, though. Those are cool looking.
Yeah, I do miss a little bit of that teal though, but it does it makes them look too close to the San Jose Sharks too. So I get it.
Yeah, gotcha.
Quack.
All right, next up, 2026 Topps Factory. Oh, wait, sorry. My thing skipped here. Topps Finest Baseball, the first day issue, released on June 3rd, 2026. There's a shift in the configuration for the 2026 Topps Finest Baseball. But don't worry, the tiers aren't going anywhere. For a third year in a row, the Finest Baseball set will feature a tiered checklist with common, uncommon, and rare levels. But what makes the 2026 version different is the addition of the hobby exclusive super rare tier, a new box type. And we got a cool little Paul Skeens. These are always the Saved by the Bell kind of looking cards here on the intro. Topps Finest, pretty high-end product. So good luck out there. Next up, 2026 Fleer Ultra Golf. Now, we don't see a whole lot of golf product come out. This came out June 3rd. 2026 Fleer Ultra Golf marks the first traditional release of the product, which comes as a follow-up to an e-pack exclusive version from 2023. And while the product may be new to golf fans, many of the traditional staples that encompass the Ultra brand are maintained, with some of the extra flavor from the links added for good measure. And, of course, we got a Tiger, Mr. Tiger Woods. He ain't driving right there. That's an iron in his hand. That was not a pun. Actually, it was. It was.
And just for the people that are watching here and seeing these cards, we pull this stuff from Beckett. Just if you want to look at more of these cards, we're just kind of giving you an intro to it, letting you know what's out there. But I mean, to go through all the cards that they put through, that's why we kind of shorten it up a little bit, is because there's a lot of cards that they put on those previews. If we talk about all of them, it extends our show by like 35, 40 minutes.
Yes.
But you can just go to Beckett Updates and take a look at the cards and see what's there.
Absolutely.
If you want to look at more.
We're just giving you a little tinkle, a little sprinkle of it. That's all.
That's right. Bring in taste.
That's right. We don't want to ruin it for you. All right. Next up, 25-26 Panini Prism FIFA Choice. June 3rd, the release date for that. Soccer brings collectors a look at players from the top clubs across the globe. This looks like a cool signature. I do like the look of this Prism card. Really nice. Even the kind of the parallel to it looks kind of cool. Looks kind of different and new. I've never really seen that parallel look on
like
a card.
like the reflection off of a pool.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good call. Very nice though. This is a guy from Real Madrid. Is that Kylian Mbappe?
Yes, that is Kylian Mbappe on a prolific signatures.
Yeah, so
card.
he's that's a very sought after card right there. He is usually on the rise when we do this 30-day rising stuff. So next up, a product I have seen open tremendously, and actually people are getting a lot of good stuff out of, the 2025 Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary Baseball. Came out on June 5th. Platinum emerged in 2021 with the 1952 Topps design. It then continued in 2022 with a 53 design, and in 2023 with a 54 design. But by skipping a year, the product year now directly corresponds to the 70-year platinum anniversary of the flagship design that is being used. And these are really cool. They kind of have a dual pick, headshot, and action shot, if you will. And I don't know if all of them have like the cityscape background, but this Otani we're showing you here does. I think they all do.
I believe they do, based on, I remember we talked about these cards a while back before there's like a pre-release, now that they're actually out.
Right.
But I think, all these that have this specific are that background. And
and I've seen a lot of good stuff pulled out of this online, man. Like they are a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Forgiving product with value boxes. And I've yet to see any of these in our area anyway.
I have not seen any as well.
Correct.
So,
yeah.
And before we move on to the next card, I want to give a shout out to Ziggy in the chat. He says he gives us a cheers and says appreciates the show. So we got beers clinking over here, and welcome back, Ziggy. You're one of our few listeners that types in and chats with us. If you want to come on the line, I'm here watching the chat to make sure that I respond to you guys in time. So
what's up, Ziggy? Thank you for stopping by. You are definitely one of the few that is here almost every show. We love it. Yep. But yeah, if you see any of this product, Bird, let me know. I'm down to try to go get some. I've been kind of looking for it. I really like the look of this stuff.
Okay. If I see it, I'll just fix them up for you and just Venmo me the whatever.
Done. All right. Next up, 2025 Topps Signature Class Football, released on June 5th. And you were talking about this earlier as we kind of scoped the basketball case hits there. 2025 Topps Signature Class Football marks the license debut of the autograph-heavy product that it gives collectors plenty of depths in other areas. Loaded with rookies, color, and plenty of tough chases, Topps Signature Class delivers something for everyone. With both hobby and retail versions of the product available, you probably as you stated earlier, looks like people are pulling some pretty good stuff. Pretty happy with this product.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing on the I've watched a few different breaks on it, just on the YouTubes and whatnot. And I didn't actually mean on whatnot. I meant just and whatnot, like and as a phrase.
Whatnot. Yes. Yeah. We're not frequent scopers of whatnot. That's for sure.
I don't have enough time to be on whatnot,
right.
But I do occasionally get a chance to watch YouTube, and breaks are fun to watch sometimes because I can't always buy as much product as I want to. And yeah. And
you can just go, oh, look what he got. Cool. Good for him.
Yeah.
This card right here is a 1/1 Ashton Genty. So pretty sought after rookie there. And the 1/1. Hey, good luck. We know it's possible, and we'll figure out why later. 2025 26, Donruss basketball is releasing on June 5th. Now, this is this cards are not fully licensed, so they only include player names and team cities as usual, instead of full logos and or team nicknames. But the product will continue to deliver on many of the collector favorites since Panini bought it out to board as an annual release in 14-15. Collectors can expect 3 autographs per hobby box. That's actually pretty cool. A big jump from 1 autograph guaranteed in years past boxes, as well as 3 dozen parallels or Optichrome cards and 8 inserts. This is definitely where you can find one of the premier rookies autographs only, VJ Edgecombe, as you see in the Pen Pals card we have here to show you. But good looking cards for being unlicensed, I have to say. What I've seen actually looks really good, and I would not mind picking up some of this product, even though it is unlicensed. Also seeing that the hobby boxes are I had this conversation with one of my buddies that they're very reasonably priced because of the unlicensing.
Yeah, and I think you find that with most unlicensed product is that it tends to be a little bit on the cheaper side because it's not licensed.
Correct.
And I think that if you get the right people, autos and things like that, I think it matters a little bit, but I think that you can still do well.
Right.
If you have the right
I think the big
player.
chases that I've heard are in here, obviously VJ Edgecombe and Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson's one of the kind of big chase veterans that are in there. Probably the biggest veteran chase you could get in there. Next up, 26 Topps Chrome Sapphire UFC, released on June 5th. Don't have any blurbs to talk about there, but we do have a Conor McGregor. Good-looking cards. Good-looking cards, I have to say. I like it.
I feel like we got to put the 1 of 50 somewhere else.
What do you mean?
Just saying. Where the location of the 1 of 50 is at.
Oh, that's not on us. I didn't design it.
I know you didn't. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they could have just put it off to like the right.
Yeah, sometimes Topps, what do we want to call them here? The quality control department.
Right.
Sometimes they lack. We've noticed this sometimes. All right, next up, 25-26 Panini Select Liga 1 Soccer, released on June 5th. Am I saying that right?
La Liga?
Yeah, it's Liga, right?
Oh, yeah, it should be.
Should it be La Liga?
So I think the Liga one.
Liga?
I don't know. Liga, I think. I don't know. Craig, I don't know if Craig's still in the chat. Maybe he can clarify for us. But this is the French soccer league. So that's I actually didn't even know that until I put this on the thing here. That I always heard of La Liga, and I thought it was always a Spanish league or something, but it was Ligue. I don't know. What do you not know?
I don't know. I was going with what was familiar to soccer and the Liga thing. I knew that was a thing.
Yeah,
so,
I'm not sure if they're the same.
All right, Panini Select Ligue Soccer puts the top level French soccer league into focus. Okay, so it's French. Yes. So however you pronounce that in French, our resident French, maybe Ziggy knows French. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I would like you to read the rest of this in a French accent.
No.
If you could.
Okay, I'll try. Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Yeah, go for it, my friend.
Okay, the 25-26 Panini Ligue 1 Soccer puts the top French soccer league into focus with its trademark tiered checklist, vibrant rainbows, and chromium features. Most exciting collectors, however, is that Ligue 1 is making its select debut. That's right. How was that?
That was great. That was great. Good job.
Always take the opportunity to do a French accent.
Okay, I'll remember that. That sounds like something we could turn into a bit later on, maybe.
Right.
All right. Next up, we got 2025 Panini Select WNBA, the Hobby Mega, released on June 3rd, with a large base set, a multitude of colorful parallels, and plenty of chase elements. The product hits on many favorites of modern collectors. Just like last year, collectors can expect to find 3 autographs or memorabilia cards. I love when they do that. Or, that big word right there. So small, but it's huge. Or memorabilia cards. And 12 Prism parallels in every box. I remember what product did that last year? It was like Rookies and Stars. Even their value box, as they called them blasters back then, right? Because it's Panini, said
Yeah.
One auto or memorabilia in every box. I bought so much. I never got an auto. Never. Not
Okay.
once.
So I did go onto the Google case. So Craig says you're not wrong as far as he knows. However, I did go onto Google because I had to check. I looked up La Liga, which I am very familiar with. That is the top
Southern
Spanish.
America, right?
No, it's the top Spanish.
Spanish.
Soccer league. Yes. So Spain. La Ligue, which
league.
probably means the league in French, is the French league.
Okay.
So it is Ligue or Ligue.
So
I don't know.
Let's get
It's
this
something.
straight here. We got not Europe, but England has the Champions League
And Premier League.
and Premier League. Yes. So Champions is just below the Premier League, right? Premier League is top when they go to relegation and stuff like that.
I think Premier is below Champions.
No, the Premier League is the top, buddy.
I'm
Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Craig, confirm it. I know I don't know a whole lot about soccer, but I do know that. And they have the relegation, so you get bumped down if you're like bottom 3 or something like that. And then the top Champions League team goes up, which I think they need to do. I think they need to do this for American college football and maybe even basketball. They need to have something like that. There's just too many freaking teams. They're messing up these leagues back and forth. Whatever. That's beyond the point. But then we have French, which is the Ligue or whatever you wanted to call it, and then you have La Liga in Spain. So it looks like every country has its own kind of Premier League, I would say.
Yeah, there's Bundesliga and Germany, and then
I've heard of that.
Hold on.
Even South America has their own leagues that are like the best of the best.
Let's see. Okay, so I just typed it in, and by the way, so it's France's Ligue 1, Bundesliga is Germany's,
Okay.
La Liga is Spain's, English Premier League is England's, and Italy's is Serie A. However, the UEFA Champions League is considered higher in terms of prestige, as it's the premier continental tournament, crowning the best club in all of Europe. So it's not an actual. So what it is it takes the best teams from each thing and brings them into a tournament, basically.
Okay. Sorry, I had to do
So
that.
we're kind of both correct. Premier is the top English league.
I knew that.
Champions is the tournament which all these teams come
That's
from.
it. It's the tournament that they all.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
But they call it the Champions League.
Got it. I think America even does United States has one of those, and I believe our Sacramento kind of lower league team got to like the championship game of that. I'm pretty sure. And that kind of put us on the map for soccer. And when we do get that MLS team eventually, that will be part of it. All right, next up, 25 Topps Chrome Black Football, one of the very, very high-end products. I think one of those you're getting like 13 cards per hobby box, just FYI. Looks like this was a pre-order date of June 8th. It's coming out next month, July 9th. Chrome Black previously appears as one of the elements within 2023 Topps Composite, but now gets its own packs and boxes in Topps' first year back as a licensed football card manufacturer. So first time really that Topps Chrome Black is a football product kind of out there. It was called Composite before. So look out for that if you're looking for some high-end cards. Chase! Talking to you. All right, next up, 2026 Bowman Sapphire Baseball. Another very high-end product, kind of on the heels of the Bowman Baseball, which we will talk about here in just a few minutes too, as well, I think. Yeah. All of the prospects found in 2026 Bowman Baseball checklist make the transition to the more compact Sapphire product, gaining the illustrious blue gem-like finish in the process. And you see this blue gem is a one of $199, but all their product in this box is actually kind of sapphired out with the theme of it, and you're not getting as many cards as you did with the paper Bowman release.
Yeah.
All right, let's get away from the sports for just a second here. Yu-Gi-Oh! Looks like Yu-Gi-Oh's got something released very recently here on June 5th. Battles of Legend Glorious Gallery. I don't know if you can speak on this at all.
I have truly not been keeping up on my Yu-Gi-Oh like I used to. But this was on the releases of a new set that was coming out.
So if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh, there you go. I do like the artwork on this pack preview we have here. These are cool looking.
Yu-Gi-Oh has some of my favorite artworks. Outside of maybe for TCG games, I do like Yu-Gi-Oh a lot. I think that One Piece has some of my favorite artworks. And then Magic is also very good, and Pokemon's typically my third or like fourth, like the lowest of what I think are the best illustrations.
For sure, I think I'm 100% with you there. And speaking of Magic, it is our next one, Mood Swings Special Secret Layer. Looks like that released on June 1st. We have a charity card?
Yeah, so secret layers are not like full sets; they're like specialty, like side sets that you can buy.
Got it.
So they're not very big. They're just like 20 cards or something like that, or 50 cards. I don't know. It's smaller.
Next up, Pokemon 2025 World Championship set to release. Looks like it did release June 5th. I don't know anything about that, but there you go.
Sorry, I was reading a Craig chat. Craig and Ziggy are discussing soccer between the U.S. and Europe in our chat currently, which I love. Keep going.
Keep going, guys.
Let's have a good debate about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn.
This looks like a kind of just like a kind of a small box. I have not seen these, but I truly have not been shopping Pokemon all that much recently.
Interesting. Okay. Looks like we have a few more here. One Piece also came out with something, The Time of Battle, which releases on June 12th. Bird's got a pack in his hand right there. It looks like that is the new One Piece stuff there. Oh, you already opened that?
On Friday. Yeah, these I opened on my way down to San Francisco. I happened to see them at a Target, and I was like, "That's a new set. Oh, why not? Take a look at them."
It's kind of one of those when you see them, you got to get them because you just don't see them very often. Is that what it is?
They are harder to find than Pokemon by far.
Okay.
They don't release as much. Like Pokemon releases not only your packs, but they also release like, smaller boxes where you get 3-pack blisters. They put boxes together where you get like 4 or 5 packs and then some other specialty stuff. They don't do that with One Piece. You either get packs or you buy a box.
Got it.
And those are your really only options. And occasionally they do create like a side, like a box where there's 3 or 4 cards in them, but those are usually not even out at retail and you can't find them. So.
Okay. And once again here, looking at the artwork, just from my perspective, for somebody who doesn't know the game or anything, it's really good looking. It's good looking artwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Last one is, I don't know what the heck this is. There's a picture of Mr. Beast on this card. I do know that. 2026 Topps Chrome V-Friends. Release date June 10th. You have any idea what V-Friends are?
Yeah, V-Friends. This became, I want to say, the first V-Friends released last year. I think we actually talked about it. And they're very popular. I have no idea why they're very popular, but they happen to be very popular.
Very cartoonish looking product, right? I mean, obviously we got Mr. Beast on here, but I think I looked at some of the other cards and it was just very kind of Disney cartoonish. That's how I would.
They're very, very cartoon-like. I think geared towards younger generation people, and I hate to say, but even some girls that maybe aren't into sports.
Sure.
Kind of a fun product to open. They're cutesy but yeah, it's a product that people like. I don't know. It's not for me.
No.
I love Jimmy. I love Mr. Beast here. I think he does cool things. I think it'd be very cool to be him and give back to people like he does. But he makes a shit ton of money. Sorry, language. A bunch of money while doing it.
You gotta get your shit together, man.
He says, yes, I made a bunch last year on V-Friends. So he apparently bought V-Friends and sold it off.
Well, hey, I'm glad we at least could mention that for you, Ziggy. I'm not familiar with it, but obviously there are people out there. We cater to everyone. That's what we do here. Right. That's what we do here. All right, that brings us to the end of the hobby headlines for today. I like that, Bert. A little more scrunched in there. Kind of kept the flow going a little bit better. You were correct.
Yeah.
We don't share our personal text messages too often here on the show, but we did discuss that, and we'll probably do that moving forward here. So be ready. All right. Hey, you know what time it is. It's one of your favorite. It may be your favorite segment here. I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and say it.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like speaking
for
backs. My friends here, but sometimes he gets this big old smile on his face when we go to do this. So let's get it ready. Grab your stuff. Let's crack that pack.
Time to crack that pack, where we open a pack live.
Man, I should hit up Duff, man. Have him reword that. Open some packs live. Opening one pack these days just isn't satisfying, you know?
You know what? And it's, I think people enjoy the pack openings.
They do.
So I think it's something that definitely, it makes it a lot more fun to watch us open some packs and we getting hit.
What I really wish we could do, which might be kind of hard, is get an extra camera on what we're actually opening. I don't know how I'd run that in the show, but I think we could figure something out. Maybe even use our phones. So we'll talk about this later, maybe off the show. But I think I do have a way we could do that with our phones. You might have to bring your little phone stand so you can set it up and obviously have two hands to open your packs. But I think we can make this happen. So we'll talk about that later. It's just the evolution of the show. Bird.
I was gonna say I'm also getting. At my office, I'm getting a webcam officially for my big computer, which I record right now off of a laptop that I don't really use all that often, but I should have a webcam and also a nice light.
I gotta say, that laptop actually has a pretty dang good camera on it. You look well.
It does. It's a newish Apple, in the last couple of years, so it's pretty good shape.
There you go.
But,
all right,
one's 4K and should be good.
Spread your wings. Show us what you're opening today. I know you're proud to show this off here.
So I have a hobby box that I pre-ordered through our local store, which JT just mentioned a little bit ago, True Sports Cards.
I got eyes, pal.
Thank Demeron for putting this up for pre-sale, and I'm pretty excited. I've managed to keep it sealed entirely for the week.
Wow.
Which is impressive.
You get some cheering for that. That's the hardest thing to do that we do all week. Woo! I've never been a fan of cutting the boxes like that. I see people doing it. I don't know. This is a pet peeve of mine. It doesn't make any difference.
I'm not going to keep the box. If I was going to keep the box, obviously I wouldn't cut it, or I'd be more careful about it. But
I don't even like pulling the cellophane off of there. What I got today is a Bowman Mega Box.
Ooh, I love the Bowman product. I'm excited for this.
Me too.
I think
Let's see.
It's loaded with hits for you.
I'm probably going to open this whole thing like I did. That's my new thing, man. I'm just going to open every pack, put all the cards in a stack there, and let's go through that. But what I like to do is kind of where you actually pull the box open on the top. I just kind of cut that. Right at the top. Look at that. Oh, yeah. I love the look of hobby boxes.
Open and ready.
It's like you're going to put that in the corner, and it's just going to sit there for a few weeks while you open these. But see if you... This is what I was talking about. If you just cut right there, the cellophane, and you can just pull it open. You just leave the cellophane there. You throw it all away like that. Unless you're just trying to keep it for something. I don't know.
Well, I feel like because the hobby box comes with a silver pack in it. And I feel like I'm going to start us off with silver pack.
You're going to do that first, not last?
No, I'm not going to do last. We're going to do it first. Let's get it out. Let's get it going and see what's up.
Okay. If this doesn't go well, maybe next time you'll have to change it to last.
I will. Next time I'll try and change it for last. But we'll see. We're going to see. Okay.
All right.
So these guys. Okay, here we go. So we got. Okay, what is that? It's a. Okay, Tops, I don't need you to put an insert in anything. I've already bought the product. I don't need you to tell me that there's a top 75 update.
They're going to do it anyway, buddy. Just move along.
So, just so you know, the silver cards look like this.
Ooh. Are they all the 50 anniversary cards? Or are we just looking at the one?
I have not scrolled through it yet.
I guess we'll figure that out here in a second.
I wanted to kind of give some love to the card. Woo. There you go.
Cool looking.
So we're starting with Harry Ford, catcher for the Nationals. Then we go to Zach Neto, shortstop for the Angels.
Neato.
Okay.
That's neat.
Neato right here. This guy right there. We got Mr. Pete.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
Strongs, we're coming closer.
Oh, PCA. That is a bird hit.
All-Star insert.
Nice.
So these are an insert, the All-Stars. It'd be cooler if it was, an auto, but that's okay.
It'd be cool if you did, man.
Ronald Acuna Jr. on an All-Star. And that's it. It comes with 4 cards. I think it was supposed to come with 5, but they put a freaking insert in there, but that's okay.
It's not okay. Tops, that's not okay.
But I don't know. Yeah, I could be wrong. It could have maybe supposed to come with something else. I don't know. All right. So did you start opening some packs while I was talking there?
I'm literally opening the last one. I'm stacking all these together here, and we'll just fly through them because
so
there's a lot of base in this that we don't really need to go through.
So there's 20 packs in here. I was thinking of opening maybe like 4.
Oh, he told
today.
me 3 earlier, people, so he's already.
Did I go with 3? I mean, but then you said you were going to open your entire box, and I was like, damn, I feel like I'm leaving people out.
Well, I just opened the whole thing because there's all this paper in here. Like, same thing, you're going to get a lot of paper, right?
I'm gonna grab 4. I'm gonna open all 4 of them, and we'll talk about the hits.
Okay, maybe
while you're talking about your hits.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but okay, let's just go through it. They do get Bowman first in here, which you kind of have to. If you don't know the guy, you might have to look him up. But let's just kind of go through here, get some of this paper out of the way here. All right, we have, looks like these are Mojo inserts in the Mega Box.
Mega Box does
right?
have the Mojo. Yeah.
We have a Junior Caminero Mojo.
Yep.
Okay. We have one of those electric sluggers in the Mojo. Francisco Lindor.
Okay, we love a little Francisco Lindor.
Yes, I don't think this is numbered, right? Some of these are numbered.
You can get some numbered, yeah.
And they'd be on the front. Yeah, I don't see anything like that. Okay.
Might be on the back. You always check the back too. I can't remember if they're numbered or not in the front or back off the top of my head.
It's not. I think it's on the front.
Okay.
All right. You do have some Bowman regular chrome in here. Nothing worth shouting about, I would say, unless I tell you. Oh, we got one of the Seong Jun Kim, who is one of the Bowman first chases on the, this is the, looks like electric. I don't know what this is. It's cool. It's got the boxes though. Is this numbered? This is actually a pretty good hit right here. It's his Bowman first, not centered very well, I will say. If anybody can see that, I feel like I have a keen eye for that right off the bat. Guy's not centered very well, but a nice hit card. Anyway, this is a red rookie of Jonah Tong. So the red RC badge on the chrome. I'm not familiar with him. And okay. Couple Bowman firsts here of guys I've never heard of. So go ahead, Bird. What do you got next? I'll pause for station identification.
So I opened 4 packs here, and honestly, like, you don't get a lot of stuff in the a lot of base, to be honest.
Okay, looks like you're gonna be building that set pretty quick here.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a good amount already, but I'm kind of looking like, well, is there anything like crazy in here? Is there any?
And if you're not familiar, Series 2 starts on card like 351 or something, right? From the set?
351. Yeah, that's correct. 351.
Up to like 700 or something like that.
Yeah, 351 to 700. I'm doing a quick scan through the back of these to see if I missed any numbered cards for some reason while I was flipping through them quickly. Just in case. You always want to do that, I think.
Right.
No, I didn't miss any. So just basically, like, this is the base. I'm going to show you guys here. I don't know if Hobby Box is the way to go. I mean, I get it that you're an autograph or relic, but here's the stack of base cards out of 4 packs.
Whoa. It's a lot.
Okay. And here, let me show you the hits from those same 4. 3 cards.
3 cards out of 4 packs. So you got an all base pack in there somewhere?
Got an all base pack in there, yeah.
I hate those.
So I'm gonna put them in order for which ones I think are the coolest. We got an all-star insert, the top 75 of Albert Pujols.
Pujols.
Okay. And then we have a Jung Hoo Lee, probably my favorite San Francisco Giant, in a refractor.
Nice. Okay, kind of a rainbow. I think that's the rainbow refractor, if I'm not mistaken.
And then the final one, which is probably not as good as that Jung Ho, but Andrew Jones, kind of an old player on the glove work.
Hall of Famer, I believe, Andrew Jones.
Yeah, so the glove work. I really do like the glove work cards.
Yeah, you know what? I bought a hanger pack the other day, $7 pack, which we'll talk about here in a little bit more, I believe. But I got one of those glove work cards of Bobby Witt Jr., so that's weird to see that one is red. The one I got is like gold in the background.
They tend to match the player's team.
Why would gold? I guess gold is in the Royals color. Yeah. It's blue, white, and gold. Yeah, I guess that's right. Okay. All right. Let's go see what we got here. I've been sitting on this base card on top of these Mojo cards, so we'll pull that. We got a Dylan Lewis, who is a Yankees prospect, Bowman first. Ooh, we have a Shohei Ohtani on the, what do they call these? The Sterling? Bowman Sterling Mojo?
Yeah, it's a Sterling.
Yeah,
that's good.
So Shohei, that's good. Like, I love that. Nice. Nelly Taylor on the Bowman Chrome first, and a couple other people on just the Chrome. Nobody of note worth. All right, get back to these Mojos here. We got a Max Clark on the Tigers. Not familiar with him. We have a Conley Early rookie card, pitcher from the Red Sox on the Mojo as well. Another one of these lasers. Look like a laser. Theo Gellin from the Tampa Bay Rays. Don't know who that is.
Okay.
Don't know who that is, but yeah, it's kind of got these hollow boxes kind of going around it. A little bit different than the Mojo. Kind of cool. Let's do a little prayer here before the next.
God, if you listen, help!
We need some help here. We need something good. Come on. Boom. What do we got here? Oh, Francisco Lindor on the Mojo. Based. Second Francisco Mojo I've pulled today. Okay. We have a backwards card here. Let's flip it. What do we got? We got an auto, Bird.
We got an auto. Okay.
Kayleen Culpepper from the Twins on the Mojo Auto. Hey-o. Not bad. I don't know who this guy is, but, autos. It's an on-card auto, looks like. Yes. Kayleen Culpepper from the Minnesota Twins. Gonna have to look that up. Not quite sure I'm familiar with him. See if he's any good of a prospect or what. And yes, that's a prospect card because the Bowman's on the left side, which I've noticed. So a couple chrome ones here. We'll set off to the side. Some paper. We have an Ethan Holiday Bowman first paper card. Then we have another Jonah Tong, which I already pulled his rookie, but this is a Mojo of his. Wilder Dallas Bowman first Mojo. And that's going to do it, sir. That's it. But we did get an auto in there. That's pretty cool. Autos always get the...
All right, so I actually opened a couple more packs while I was
Of course
waiting,
he did.
Of
course he
super
did.
excited about what I got. So we got a what is that? Eduardo Nunez from the A's in a refractor.
Okay.
So his rookie card. And then I got a Topps, let's see, the 75, and it's kind of a throwback here to Christy Mathewson, the relic old guy.
Don't know who that is, but yeah, you could very much tell that's an old guy. Old card.
Yeah, so that was so far. I'm a little underwhelmed by the product, if I'm being honest, in the hobby box.
Considering your prior results with something else, which I know we'll get to here in a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a good hit.
Yeah. No, I mean, just the lack of inserts is kind of a
shameful,
kind of a weird thing. Like you think you'd get more inserts.
That just wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna close the box up so I don't tempt myself to open it anymore.
Yeah, just save it for another day, my friend.
Or when I'm irritated during the week and I need to de-stress.
Or you could practice your patience and not open any. But that's not really the best thing in this hobby, honestly. It's funny. That's funny. All right. Well, that brings us to the end of Crack That Pack. We did pull an auto today. Oh yeah, let's get some crowd cheering going on here. We did pull an auto today. Bird is showing off his wonderful stack of base cards that he's just not very happy. He's about to
open. This is the base.
He's about to make it rain with base cards. It looks like
I got five inserts and that much base.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, hey, it's time for our final city spotlight. Maybe of all time, maybe not. We might revisit this, but not as frequently. And if you guys have any suggestions for cities and the top players from those cities and those teams that you want to hear about that maybe we haven't covered yet, let us know. Chime on in. YouTube chat. YouTube, once the video gets posted, I know they do post the live version, and then I also post the regular version of the show. Maybe a little editing going on. Maybe some of the live follies that happen are not in those. So if you do want to see some funny live moments, go see the live show. I don't care which one you watch. But
I did get a text message here just a minute ago from my pops saying hello to you, JT.
Pops, what's up, man? Need to get together. I haven't seen him in a really long time. Hope you're doing well out there. Yeah, thanks for chiming in and tuning into the show. As always, he always supports us. That's what a good Pops does right there. Yep. Okay, let's move on to the Phoenix Valley of the Sun Spotlight. All right, Phoenix has definitely some major league teams. Phoenix, whether you know it or not, is actually one of the biggest metropolitan areas in the country. Lots of people down there in the Valley of the Sun. So let's start off today with the Phoenix Suns. And as always, Bird's going to let us know some honorable mentions after I read a little history blurb here. Let's get it going. You ready, Bird?
I can't wait.
All right. The Phoenix Suns became Arizona's first major professional sports franchise in 1968 and have remained one of the NBA's most successful organizations despite never winning a championship. The franchise has reached the NBA Finals 3 times, 1976, 1993, and 2021, and has featured numerous Hall of Fame players and memorable eras, including the Charles Barkley-led finals team and the Steve Nash 7 seconds or less teams that helped revolutionize modern basketball. For many Arizonians, the Suns are the signatures sports franchise and have consistently been one of the most supported teams in the region. I did get to go to a Phoenix Suns / Sacramento Kings game a few years back. Pretty cool to kind of, don your home team in a different arena. But very respectable fans, I have to say. Nobody was mean to me. Everybody kind of, it was the last game of the year. I think both teams were playing for squat to go nowhere.
Because they all felt bad for you and all the pain we deal with as Kings fans.
Can't blame him. Bird, let us know some Phoenix Sun honorable mentions of players maybe you should be on the lookout for while collecting your cards.
All right. I like to do these from oldest to newest if I can.
Do your best.
So let's start with a guy. That started in 1968, played in 1977, and that is Dick Van Arsdale.
Watch your mouth.
Sorry, that's his name. I don't know if he's actually Richard Van Arsdale, but that's what he went by in the league. So. Then we have 1975, 1988. We have Alvin Adams, spelled Alvan. So different way of spelling Alvan. And then we have Coach Paul Westphal, 1975 and 1980, for those of you that know him. This guy also
that was when he played, by the way, not when he coached.
Yes, that was when he played. Now he coached for a long time afterwards.
He did.
This guy played from 1988 to 1998 and was part of that 1993 team. And that guy is our former mayor of Sacramento, Kevin Johnson.
Probably instrumental on why we still have the Kings here as well, I would say.
Factual.
Yeah.
And the final guy played from 2002 to 2010. Very coveted player out of college, I remember. And fun to watch. Very athletic. Amare Stoudemire.
Before his knees went bad, was absolutely phenomenal to watch. Very fun. He might have been like the Blake Griffin before there was Blake Griffin kind of thing.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yep.
It checks out.
Okay. Let's move on to the top 3 players in Phoenix Suns franchise history. Coming in at number 3, you all know him. He did win MVP. I think it was with the Suns when he won the MVP. I think so. Steve Nash. Steve Nash transformed the Suns into one of the most exciting teams in NBA history. During his second stint in Phoenix, he won back-to-back MVP awards and orchestrated Mike D'Antoni's revolutionary offense. While the Suns never reached the finals during his tenure, they became one of the defining teams of the 2000s. His elite playmaking, shooting efficiency, and leadership permanently influenced the modern NBA. First card we are showing off of Steve Nash. Really cool 2004 Topps Chrome gold refractor. It's in a near mint 8, unfortunately. I'm not sure why. You know, PSA, you're not giving us the subgrades. But there you go. It's a good-looking card. Kind of the early renditions of Topps Chrome and the early renditions of refractors.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Second card here to show off is a 2004 Finest. And Steve Nash has always got kind of that same pose going on in his cards. Is one thing I noticed searching these cards out. But this is a 2004 Finest blue refractor in a mint 9. Number 2. Okay. Who does number 2 work for? I really need that soundbite, even though we're finishing this up. Charles Barkley coming in at number 2. He played from 92 to 96 with the Phoenix Suns. Barkley's impact on Phoenix was immediate and profound. His first season with the Suns, he won the NBA MVP and led the team to the 1993 NBA Finals against Michael Jordan's Bulls. Although his time in Phoenix lasted only 4 seasons, his peak performance was among the greatest ever seen in a Suns uniform. Many still consider his 92-93 campaign as the finest individual season in franchise history. And we're looking at a 92 Stadium Club, which I'm a big fan of the Stadium Clubs. I think I probably had this card at one time. Looks very familiar to me, but this is in a Gem Mint 9. We also have another card I do, and I almost pulled out for our stack segment, but I figured, hey, we're already sharing it here. Let's get something else. This is a 92 Fleer Charles Barkley in a mint 9. Mine does not look that good, Bird. Mine's so off-centered, It's insane.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's just heavy right, like big time heavy right. And those cards back then, you kind of dealt with what that was. I figured now they should have the technology to not be as bad as that, but they still do, right? They still do.
Yeah, they still do mess it up from time to time. So
frustrating. Okay, the number 1 player in Phoenix Suns history. Me not actually familiar with it. Maybe your dad can chime. Maybe your dad knows. Walter Davis. Yeah, 77 to 1988 was Walter Davis's tenure. Walter Davis remains one of the most important figures in franchise history. A 6-time All-Star and the Suns' all-time leading scorer for decades. The Greyhound was his nickname, served as the face of the franchise throughout the late 70s and 80s. His longevity, scoring ability, and consistent excellence helped establish Phoenix as a respected NBA organization and make him the greatest Sun of all time. We are looking at a 1978 Walter Davis here in a near mint 8. Pretty good score for a 78 card, I would assume. And then we also have a star, 86, when he was kind of at the end of his tenure there. But you can see from the 2 cards, like he definitely put on a little weight.
You look like you're all right.
Well, okay, maybe it's his hairline. Yeah, his hairline. I mean, that happens. That's why I'm wearing a hat right now, people. I don't want to show you that. Wah, wah, wah.
I talked to a guy at the Giants game. Little side story that unfortunately his father passed away last year, and he had a large collection of cards. Apparently, he had the entire 1956 Topps baseball collection.
Whoa!
All graded, including a mantle in like I think it was a PSA 8.
Wow!
And he's like, "Yeah, that card did well."
I was gonna say you said had in the past tense, so
his dad had it, and now he has it, and then they sold it off. I think him and his brother sold it off.
Got it.
So
okay,
yeah,
hey, you do what you got to do. I'm actually looking to sell a couple cards right now. If anybody's interested, we can talk about that later. All right, let's move on to the football team located in Phoenix, Arizona, the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are the oldest continuously operating professional football franchise in America, dating back to 1898. After stints in Chicago and St. Louis, I think we all remember at least the St. Louis part, the franchise relocated to Arizona in 1988. While championships have been elusive, the Cardinals have produced several memorable eras, highlighted by their run to Super Bowl XLIII 58.
Sounds right.
53?
No, that's 53, I think.
53. I think you're right. Following the 2008 season. I remember that. I think they lost to the Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger Steelers, I think. The franchise has often battled inconsistency, but when successful, it commands the attention of the entire state and has produced some of Arizona's most iconic sports moments. Bird, hit us up with the honorable mentions.
Just so you're aware, I had to look it up because I didn't know, but apparently that is Super Bowl 43.
43?
Yeah, it says XL is equal to 50 minus 10. And then the three individuals obviously equate to 3. So 40 plus 3 equals 43.
So I think I'm going... Yeah, I think when the X is in front of the L, you go backwards. Okay, I think that's...
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Honorable
mention,
mention,
I just want to
sir.
look it up. All right. Honorable mention number 1 is Mr. Larry Wilson, who played from 1960 to 1972. Honorable mention 2, one of our great I think he's late grade announcers for football, and his Dan Deerdorf. Pretty sure he's passed away at this point.
Loved Dan Deerdorf. Yeah,
he was great. He was a great commentator. 1971 to 83, he played for the team. Moving forward in time, we have Aeneas Williams, 1991 to 2000. I believe Aeneas was a cornerback, if I remember correctly. But it's been a minute since I've thought about the Cardinals in any way, shape, or form, except for being the worst team in the league.
Agreed.
And then we have Mr. Adrian Wilson from 2001 to 2012. Don't remember him at all either.
Another Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson.
Hey, Mr. Wilson.
We got all kinds of Wilson references today. We've got Home Improvement. We've got Castaway. We've got Dennis the Menace. We're all over the...
Well, technically, I didn't mention Wilson, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's okay. I said Heidi Ho.
That was a great intro, by the way. I'm going to start doing that to you all the time. Just
I love it.
A new one every day. Okay.
All right. So Patrick Peterson is our final guy at 2011 to 2020. So,
attaboy. Okay.
Exciting.
Top 3 players in Arizona Cardinal franchise history. We're going in descending order, of course. Number 3, Kurt Warner. From 2005 to 2009, Warner revolutionized both his career and the Cardinals franchise during his time in Arizona. Yeah, wasn't he bagging groceries or something like that, right? From what I remember.
Yeah, I believe he was. Yeah,
one of the greatest stories just in NFL history, I have to say. His leadership and elite passing ability helped guide the team to its first Super Bowl appearance, culminating one of the greatest playoff runs in franchise history. Though his tenure was relatively short, few Cardinals have ever reached the level of play that Warner displayed from 2008 to 2009. And we're looking at a 2008 Bowman Chrome Kurt Warner here. Gold refractor. I'm trying to look at the number there. It looks like an 8. Is that an Earman 8? Yeah, I think that's an 8. Sorry.
That is an 8.
Sometimes these cards are a little smaller on our notes than others. I don't know why. It just does that.
Yeah.
The next card I like to share here, this is a cool one because this is his AFL card, a 2005 Upper Deck AFL League Luminaries. And it's also signed in auto. It's authenticated, I should say, through PSA here with an auto of 10, which is great.
Nice. To win. Wonderful.
Yeah. Kind of cool card. Is the AFL even still a thing? That's the Arena Football League, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I honestly don't think so, but yeah, I have no idea. I don't think it even exists anymore.
Right. Kind of cool to see guys come from humble beginnings such as like a different league and actually come into the NFL and do some things. I always like those stories. All right, number 2, not a guy I'm real familiar with here. From 1966 to 1983, Jim Hart. Hart spent nearly 2 decades as a Cardinals starting cornerback and remains one of the most accomplished players in franchise history. A 4-time Pro Bowler, one of the NFL's top passers during the 70s, Hart combination of longevity, leadership, and production helped define an era of Cardinals football. I don't even have a card to show you. That's I got a little ahead of myself there. Sorry, I think I forgot to do Jim Hart. Sorry, Jim. Not familiar with this guy. You?
No idea who he is.
Okay. Well, he made it on the number 2 list. Let's get to number 1 if you didn't already see the card that I showed you a second ago. Hopefully you were just gazing off into space or something. But number 1, maybe no surprise to anybody here, from 2004 to 2020, Larry Fitzgerald. I think that's a no-doubter, right?
Yeah, he is, I would argue, a top 5 receiver ever.
Yeah, he's sitting behind Jerry Rice for sure. And maybe a few others, but he's up there. And honestly, probably one of the good guy awards of all time. Larry Fitzgerald's just a good dude.
Sure.
Yeah. Fitzgerald is the most synonymous with Cardinals football player that there is. Over 17 seasons, he established himself as one of the greatest wide receivers in NFL history while serving as the face of the franchise. His legendary 2008 postseason run, remarkable consistency, and unwavering loyalty to the organization cement his place as the greatest Cardinal of all time. That is another thing, too. Never ventured off to another team. Never even thought about that with Larry. You never had a thought about that with Larry Fitzgerald from a spectator standpoint, I would say.
So I think the coolest stat that I've ever heard about Larry Fitzgerald is that he has more career tackles than he does drops.
What?
Larry Fitzgerald, despite catching over
that's not a real thing.
Yes, it is.
It is. Despite catching over 1,400 passes and being targeted more than 2,000 times, Fitzgerald officially finished his career with only 29 drop passes compared to 41 career tackles.
Shut up, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that's insane. That's insane.
Isn't it a mind-blowing stat?
That's so cool. I'm like literally flabbergasted. I don't use that word very often, but I feel that way right now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, it's insane to think.
We're clipping that right there, dude. That's the highlight of the show.
29 drops to 41 tackles.
Wow.
So being thrown to 2,000 times, he's dropped the ball 29 times.
Wow. Well,
there's guys that drop the ball 29 times in a game nowadays.
Yeah, I guess so. We have a 2004, which is his rookie year. This is a rookie Topps Chrome, Larry Fitzgerald, in a Gem Mint 10 there. Second card here we got is a 2004, another rookie. And it even says rookie right on there. This is the score version, so probably a paper card. That's what score. Yeah, score is paper card in a mint 9. So Larry Fitzgerald, one of the greatest receivers of all time, no doubtably the number 1 Cardinal of all time as well, and number 1 good guy in my book. He's way up there. All right, let's move on to the baseball franchise located down there in Phoenix, the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks joined the league as an expansion team in 1998 and immediately became one of the most successful new franchises in sports history. Just 4 years after their inaugural season, they defeated the Yankees in the 2001 World Series. I think anybody who was alive actually remembers that. That was like one of the coolest moments in World Series history, becoming the fastest expansion team to win a championship at that time. The championship remains the only major men's professional sports title won by an Arizona-based franchise and firmly establishes the Diamondbacks as a cornerstone of the state's sports landscape. We should probably know a lot of these guys' names. We've been alive for the entire duration of this sports franchise. Bird, hook us up. Let us know who the honorable mentions are for the Diamondbacks.
Okay, so we're going to go in reverse order, as always. I like to go oldest to newest.
Sorry I don't put this in the order you like it, but you do a very good job of
I know how to read,
it.
and it's okay. I
Good
can
job,
make it
buddy.
work.
Yeah, you're a smart fella.
So
Not
from
a fart smeller.
1998, that's true. 1998, although I had two boys, so maybe a little of the other two. 1998 to 2002, we have Mr. J. Bell.
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember positions a lot with these guys.
I think he was a first baseman.
I thought so too, but then I started thinking about like somebody else that I thought with last name Bell that was a first baseman. And I was like, I think mixing the two up. So, and then we got Mr. Steve Finley, who played from 1999 to 2004.
J. Bell, shortstop and second baseman. Sorry.
Okay, I think I was mixing up with like Fred Bell or something like that. That might have played first base.
Bell that plays first base.
There was another
somewhere
Bell
out there.
that played first base. Yeah. Steve Finley. I don't remember what he played either.
Catcher?
I don't know. I did not follow the Arizona Diamondbacks all that much. It's hard when it's not your own team. You know, you kind of follow your own team.
Finley, center field.
There you go. We're totally wrong. All right, let's play.
Way off.
We're gonna play a new game called Guess That Honorable Mention.
Thank goodness for Google.
All right, this next guy I know. This one I can. 2000 to 2003. Absolutely vital as part of the 2001 World Series. As long as another guy on our list later, Mr. Kurt Schilling. So incredible pitcher.
Yeah.
Definitely Iron Man'd it out in that series, if I remember correctly. Like he pitched out in like 2 days rest or something.
Right. He was the ace of that. You know what? They had Randy Johnson, I believe, too. Which will. Damn it! Did I just blow?
Yep. Yeah. You just show business. You just show business, buddy. That's why the name. But that's okay. We don't know where he's going to land in that franchise history list. What do you guys think? Do you think he's going to be number 3, 2, or 1? All right. And finally, we have Mr. Brandon Webb from 2003 to 2009. I have not the slightest idea where he played either. But as his last name is Webb, let's guess.
Point guard.
Third base. Let's go third base.
No,
that's what I'm going.
He was a pitcher, dude. He was a pitcher.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's a pitcher.
I was going to guess pitcher, but I thought it was too easy. So, all right, let's go with
he was a pitcher. All right.
He could have been a third baseman.
No worries, buddy. We're kind of in the same boat there. All right. Let's move on to the top 3 players in Diamondbacks franchise history. Coming in at number 3, Paul Goldschmidt from 2011 to 2018. Goldschmidt evolved into one of the best first baseman in baseball during his time in Arizona. He earned multiple All-Star appearances, Gold Gloves, and MVP caliber finishes while carrying the franchise through much of the 2010s. For nearly a decade, he was the unquestioned face of the organization. We're looking at a 2000 and holy crap, that's small, 11 Topps update. Paul Goldschmidt there on the Gem Mint 10. That is his rookie season. We also have a 2011 Bowman Chrome on the, what does this say? Draft Gold Canary?
Diamond.
Wow.
Canary Diamond, 1 of 1.
That's a nice card. That's a really nice card.
An early superfractor.
It is. I don't even think they called him that back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty cool. Rookie. That might be probably his most expensive rookie card out there, I would assume. I would go ahead and probably pencil that in. All right, coming in at number 2. Yeah, the guy I kind of ruined, but he's not number 1, so I didn't ruin that much. Randy Johnson, the greatest nickname of all time.
The big rock. What was this? It was the big unit.
There you go. The big unit.
I almost called him the Big Rocket.
His wife gave him that nickname, by the way. Johnson delivered one of the most dominant pitching stretches in baseball history while wearing a Diamondbacks uniform. He won 4 consecutive Cy Young Awards and played a pivotal role in the 2001 championship season. His overpowering performances and postseason heroics helped define the franchise golden era, and having him and Curt Schilling on the bump at the same time. Wow. What a team. You can see why they actually had a chance to beat the Yankees and did. Here is a 1999 finest gold refractor of Randy Johnson. The guy was just huge too. Didn't he? Was he like 6'7" or something like that?
He was very tall. You can see this card here. The edges are like perforated,
right? Like it was like clipped out of a
magazine or something.
Yeah, maybe it's supposed to be like that. It's a Gem Mint 10, so it's got to be.
Yeah, I mean it's supposed to be like that. That's
right.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Good call. Good eye, Bird. And then next up, we got a 1999 Topps Chrome Randy Johnson, the all etched refractor in a Mint 9. Pretty cool looking card as well, but I think the other one's better. All right, the number one player, the guy with I think he had a walk-off against the Yankees to win the World Series, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's what happened. Let's see if the blurb mentions that. Luis Gonzalez. From 1999 to 2006, Luis Gonzalez occupies a special place in Arizona sports history. Beyond his outstanding offensive production, he delivered the game-winning hit in Game 7 of the World Series in 2001 against Mariano Rivera, who, if you know, did not give up that many game-winning hits in his career, let alone is there many game-winning Game 7 game-winning hits. Just in baseball in general. There might only be a handful of those, if any. Securing Arizona. Why don't you look that up for me, Bird? See how many game-winning Game 7 hits there are in even just in the playoffs. How about just the playoffs? Securing Arizona's only professional major championship, as we discussed previously. That moment alone would have made him a franchise legend, but his sustained excellence solidifies his position as the greatest Diamondback ever. What'd you find, my friend?
All right, so here's our official. There have been exactly 12 walk-off hits that definitively ended Game 7 in MLB postseason history. 11 of these occurred in the World Series, and one happened in the League Championship Series. Okay. So you are correct. Luis Gonzalez, Arizona Diamondbacks, over the New York Yankees, 9th inning walk-off in the World Series. Previous to that was Edgar Renteria for the Florida Marlins.
But I would say that's probably the greatest one of all time, considering who he hit it off of.
And in the modern era, like, I mean, really, it hadn't happened. It was so the 3 that have happened in the last 30 years were the Renteria, Luis Gonzalez, and Aaron Boone.
That's right.
Yankees over the Red Sox in the 11th inning, and Renteria's was also in the 11th inning.
Got it.
So definitely those are definitely hits that made it, crazy. But before that, it was 1965 was the last Game 7.
Wow. It's about 30 years between them.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's been 32 years before
until they had another one. Wow. Yeah. See, baseball is just one of those sports where that kind of crap is very rare, I would say. All right, the card here we got is at 2000 Topps. Luis Gonzalez. Looks like it says, like, what does that say next to Gonzalez there? Derek Jeter? It's like a / Derek Jeter card, I guess. Limited edition. Interesting.
Yeah, it says / D Jeter.
Maybe on the back it's got something with Jeter going on there. I don't know. That's a little different to see. But it is a Gem Mint 10. And then we also have, check out this pick. Is this his Little League card? Jesus, man.
I remember when Luis came into the league, he looked like a little kid. Like he was young. Baby faced for sure. And then he grew a goatee, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay.
Right.
That dude actually is a guy. All right, good.
I mean, look, this card is a star. He played for Columbus. I don't even know the name of the team, but it's a 1990 Star minor league Baseball wax is what they're calling it here on the Gem Mint 10. But yeah, like, oh my God, I have freaking Little League cards that I have the same pose going on. I know you do too.
Yeah. I never was that skinny, but I did definitely have Little League cards that look like that.
You think anybody ever tried to send their own Little League cards into PSA to like get graded?
Right. They're all authentic.
Right.
Authentic JP.
I actually had an idea. You know, I like to design cards, right? And if you guys don't follow my Instagram design card page, it's Majesty Cards on Instagram. Give it a follow, please. I do like to do some artwork on that kind of stuff. I was thinking, Bird, maybe I could go to like Little League places and maybe make cards for the whole Little League team.
So you're a little behind the eight ball on that. I've seen a couple different products, people that are already doing that.
See, I knew it was a good idea.
Put any kid, any of your kids' photos onto a baseball card, and it creates cards for them.
It's probably just an online thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, I can make it more personable. I'll go to the freaking somewhere locally and see if I can advertise for that, because I do some really good looking cards. I have to say, I know I'm not tooting my own horn here, but I know what good artwork looks like, and could have like a nice little spread for them to kind of pick what card they want. So not a bad idea there. All right. That brings us to the end, maybe of all time, of our city spotlight. I guess there's no soccer team in Phoenix, not one that I found, Bird. So
No, I don't.
I don't know what to say. All I can do is.
Ain't like you got shit to do tomorrow. You don't have to go to work.
And I don't know if that's true. He might have to go to work. It is Monday tomorrow. So, Craig, if you're still in there, sorry, no soccer for you today on that, buddy. We did cover some earlier. So hopefully that at least tickled your twine on that. All right. It's time to move on to our next segment. All right, Bird. I don't know if you actually bring these cards with you anymore, since we just kind of.
I don't. Just no.
Okay. Then you're just going to have to take his word for it, because these are his cards. All right. I'm making him do his own cards here. All right. It's part of the rules of the game, the show.
I would have picked better cards if they weren't mine.
That is true. I like that. Good reasoning. Yeah. Hard to argue with that. All right. Let's get to it. This next segment, of course, if you watch our show, you know what it is. It's called What You Got in the Stack. Let's do it.
And now, time for What You Got in the Stack.
All right, my friend. Well, this is our last theme-based What You Got in the Stack, unless you want to find some way to theme it out in the future.
Figure it out.
Yeah. All right. So we are sticking to our Arizona, our Phoenix roots here with our What You Got in the Stack segment. My first What You Got in the Stack is from the 2024 Phoenix football. It is a green laser of 50. It is actually number 1 of 50. So first pull off the old block, or whatever you want to call it there, right?
Love a good bookend.
Bookend. There you go. Oh, I got the wrong stinger going. That's all right. This is Trey Benson, rookie card, running back for the Arizona Cardinals. Nice rookie on the green laser of 50. I got it here because I do my thing, but my cards are all like right here behind me, so easy to grab. Maybe I'll make Bird start bringing his cards in. Ha ha. Anyway, that's my first card here today of what I had in the stack. And an of 50, always great, right? Always great to have an of 50.
Yeah, love serial nice numbers. We love that.
Yeah, here. I would say, what do you consider a low number serial number? What would you give that?
I would typically say anything under 99.
99?
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe 75 or lower. When you're at 50, for sure is a low serial size.
Yeah, 50 is. I remember for a long time was the lowest I had ever pulled. Was a of 50, and I think that first one I ever pulled was like a Garrett Cole, that Flowers baseball one.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was good.
All right, Bird, what do you got in your stack today?
All right, so I have this first one here is a totally certified 2024 Franchise Foundations card, and it is Mr. Kevin Durant. I just like the card. I thought it was fun. It met the theme.
Right? Not the greatest picture you sent me here. I don't know what's going on with this picture. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. But it's just like really oranged out. I don't know what happened to this picture. Maybe I did that.
I feel like it's highlighted or something.
Yeah, maybe
like
I did that. You know what? I think I did do that because
it's highlighted.
When you put your so this is something you can't really do anything about, neither can I. When you put your picture in the notes, I actually have to pull out my snipping tool on the computer and cut it out. So what I think I did, I think I highlighted it and I snipped it then. That's my bad. But you guys get the gist, right? Hopefully.
Yeah, the card's much more. You got a nice blue in the background there. There's some deep orange on the outside edges, kind of matching the jersey.
Right.
And a little bit deeper colors. And right now it's got a yellow tint over the top of it.
Yeah, one thing I do as a person is learn from my mistakes, so that probably won't happen again. All right. Next up, the next card I have in my stack is of one of the top 3 players in franchise history from the Phoenix Suns, but he's not in his Phoenix Suns jersey. This is actually from the 1991 NBA Hoops basketball. It is a USA basketball from the Dream Team, Charles Barkley. I freaking love these cards back in the day. I know I have more of these somewhere. I got the Magic one. I got the Jordan one somewhere. I can't find them for the life of me. This is the only one I can freaking find right now. So I'll show you. Here it is. I got the Charles Barkley doing his mean mug and Charles pose. He's not even smiling, for crying out loud. Not many cards with Charles smiling on them, by the way.
Yeah. He smiles much more nowadays than he did back in the day when he played.
Correct.
The league.
Correct.
So yeah, I definitely feel that he's actually pretty funny if you get to listen to him. I heard him on Dan Patrick the other day.
Yeah, and his golf swing looks much better than it used to.
Yeah, he said how he's trying to get fired from the NBA after show. What's it called? What the NBA show that they're on?
I know. NBA Tonight or what? I don't know what it's called.
Something like that. He said, he's trying to get fired from that show. Yeah, but he wants to get fired where he can still collect his paycheck, is what he said. That's why I guess the other night when he was talking about people attending the game, they're like, oh, look at that. And he goes, look, it's Cardi double D's.
Oh, he
and
did like, say that.
Yeah, and he's like, don't you mean Cardi B's? Like, not from where I'm looking. So, he said he's hoping to get fired. I don't know if that's
a fireable offense, Charles. Sorry.
I don't know.
Funny, though.
He was looking for a way to get fired and keep his paycheck because he's like, I don't want to do this anymore. So yeah, but he's stuck in contract for a while.
All right, Bird. What you got next? Couple more here, right?
Okay, we have from the Revolutions product.
Football,
we have
right? Yeah.
Football, non-license. But this is like kind of a pink voltage kind of a situation with Mr. Kurt Warner. Greatest guy at Arizona before he went to St. Louis and then won a bunch of championships.
Was it St. Louis or were they in LA at the time? I think it was St. Louis.
He won the St. Louis Rams.
Greatest show on turf. Yep. Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. And I do like these cards. I was kind of a big fan of these. They were good looking cards, but they didn't sell very well, I don't think.
I don't think they did either. But it was it was fine. But I just thought it was a cool looking card.
Yeah, it was fine.
Revolution's kind of a cool product. I don't know. I'm not a big. I opened it a couple times and was like, all right. But they do have some cool cards in there.
Unlicensed for sure.
I don't know why, but the product doesn't do it for me. So
okay. Yeah, I mean, good looking cards didn't really make a whole big spark in the industry there. So, all right. My next card and my final what I have in the stack, sorry, sometimes I get lost on where we're at, is a baseball of, it's a 2024 from the Topps Baseball, the actual holiday edition. The only auto I ever pulled out of that, of Jordan Lawler. Whoops. There we go. Jordan Lawler auto is a sticker auto, but it is, a certified auto. He's a pretty dang good player, and it is a rookie. It's a rookie auto, so probably not a whole lot of these in circulation, but I got one. I pulled an auto out of one of those little tins, those little holiday tins.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I kind of like those cards. Like they had cool little special holiday elf hidden cards, image variations where the guys were wearing, Christmas hats and stuff. Like those are cool. Those are fun.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
The last card for what we had in the stack. Bird, what you got?
All right. This last guy is, I'm really hoping that he decides to become a up and comer here, and we get and sends this card through the roof for me. Whether that happens or not, we'll see. But this is a 2024 Topps Chrome, and I think it is the pink speckle refractor. Yeah,
looks like of $3.99 there.
It is a $3.99.
Nice.
There's two pink in that series. There's two different pinks.
It's like a regular pink.
Magenta refractor. I'm sorry, I said pink. I meant magenta.
Sorry.
There's a magenta refractor and a magenta speckle refractor, and I think the site that I look at actually has these cards completely backwards in what it is. I'm going to say this is the magenta refractor, not the speckle, because if you look at the cards that I'm looking at here, there's one that's clearly speckled, and there's one that's clearly not.
It's not speckled.
But sometimes we don't do a good job of checking our work here.
Apparently not. Was that Beckett?
Yeah, no, this is Sports Card Pro.
That's why.
But they don't always, I think, check the pictures when people send them in necessarily. But what are we going to do?
That's all right. We're smart enough to figure it out. That's a good looking card. I really hope he does pop too, man. His dad, we were big fans of his dad, and kind of a fan of his. And I hope he does well. And it looked like he was on that trajectory real early in his career, and he's just kind of didn't have a good year last year, really.
Yeah, he's got a new quarterback. I think with a new quarterback, and I think if he can stay healthy, I think we're looking at a much better season for him this year. Yeah. Maybe his third year is going to be his breakout year.
High hopes. We've got high hopes. All right. There we go, man. That was what we had in our stack today. Well done, Bird.
Yeah.
Quite possibly the final city themed what you got in the stack. So hopefully you enjoyed that. We'll figure out a way to theme it up moving forward here, or we'll just share some really cool cards. Like that's pretty much the point of this, is to share some cool cards.
Yeah.
But it's been cool to kind of go through and see what we had from those sports franchises. Honestly, I didn't know I had so many cool cards of like all these different cities and stuff. So I was pretty happy with how that all went right there. All right, Bert. Couple more segments here, my friend. Now it is time. Now we had 2 weeks to do this, so it's going to be the of the weeks, despite what Duffman says here in the opening. But it is time for the card pull of the week.
And now it's time for card pull of the week.
Hey, look, no follies on the scene transitions today. It's been going well.
Love it.
Yes. Love it. All right. My card pull of the week was not sports related this week. Last week.
Right.
Last week. So what I did pull, I found one of those Deadpool Marvel boxes. You know me. My affinity for comic books and comic book cards and the lack thereof of finding them anywhere. The first card pull of the week I had was actually it's a blue, what the heck do they call this? Blue mini diamond. Yeah. This is of 125. It is of Psylocke, one of the X-Men. She's kind of like a ninja X-Men. Very eye-catching card though. But yeah. Nice to get a kind of almost a very low number pull, but kind of low numbered pull of Psylocke. So here it is. Here it is in the flesh. Right
I like it. I love it.
All
That's
right.
awesome.
All right, Bird. What was your card pull of the week last week? And then we'll get to this week.
All right. So my card pull of the week last week was from the new Bowman series, the Chrome. We've got the Electric Sluggers. But this was a numbered card out of 150, and it is Mr. Aaron Judge. Nice. And so you see the 140 out of 150 right there. I wish it would have been 99 out of 150. That would have been super. But that's okay. Right. We can't be upset about it. We got like jersey matches though.
Now, do you know? Oh, okay. I see the little kind of speckles going on in the background there. I'm not sure what the name of those are, though.
It actually looked really similar to the original. Because I happened to get the regular electric sluggers out of the same box of him.
Yeah, and those are cool looking cards, like in by themselves. I think they're really nice looking cards.
Yeah, I think it's a cool looking insert. You know, I think it's a lot of I love the Bowman Chrome series. I think the inserts are great. I think it's a lot of fun to open.
Right.
Even when it's not like a crazy high priced Bowman Chrome, you know, it's still fun. They have fun. It's a fun product.
Sweet. Nice pull. Good job. I like that one. All right. My card pull of this week is I went ahead and ordered. This is my first order of a Topps Now product. And if you all know, Topps Now is kind of like something that happened right now. And they make a card for it. I just saw advertisements for like a Jalen Brunson finals MVP card that you can go order right now. And I didn't know, but you can order like, instead of just ordering one card, I think you could do that. But you can order like a pack of like 5, up to like 40, I believe. You can get a pack of 40, which gives you a chance at maybe one of the higher end numbered cards. I got a pack of 5 of these. Didn't get any of the like higher end ones. They're all just the normal card, but it is the Rookie of the Year. And this is not transitioning, so we'll go ahead and,
You jinxed yourself.
It's not doing it. Not sure what's going on here. Hold on a second. Let's try this again.
Okay.
It's not working.
You know, I actually ordered some Topps Now wrestling from cards for my kid, and it took a solid. It was a WrestleMania 42, and they took a solid 5 months to get here.
5?
No, 5.
I don't think these ones took that long, but I'll go ahead since for some reason it doesn't want to show the card. Interesting. Yeah. It is the Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year Topps Now. I ordered a 5-pack. As you can see here, there's 5 of them. None of them were the autos, or I probably would have been screaming about that very loudly. Right. But yeah, for some reason it doesn't want to show it on here. So, all right.
Well, like I said, I ordered that Topps Now, and I was actually going to I was going to do one of the cards from that because we got like of 50 or something, or of 75 numbered card out of it.
Oh, that's cool.
I was like, oh, that's pretty good. You know, it was like a Cody Rhodes or something. However, on Friday, on my way down to the Giants and Cubs game, I stopped at a Target. We stopped as a family to go to the restroom at Target before we had to get on 680, where there's no real stopping. And so we were like, all right, let's do this real quick. And I went and looked at the products, and I was like, oh, okay, they got Top Series 2, which obviously, you know, I'm getting into right now. And but they were overpriced. They were charging too much. Their value boxes were $35.
Whoa.
Their mega boxes were 50 when they should be 40, or their super boxes should have been 40.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, they're upcharging at Target now. That's weird. So I saw some fat packs hanging on the rack, and I went, oh, well, you know, they're cheap. They're $7 a pack.
Right.
That's why I grabbed 2.
Okay.
Just for fun.
Why not? Why not?
Opened them up in the car on the way down, and I got this card, and I went, oh, it's a 2026 variation. I was like, okay. So I slid it back in. Not really thinking about it. About 15 minutes later, I go, oh, you know what? Let me go back in there and look at these cards again, because I was kind of going quick through them and I didn't pay attention.
And you were in the car.
I was in the car.
Right.
And I started looking at, I wasn't driving, just for the record. And I said, well, hell, let me look at this again. And I said, wait, this is different. This has a different speckle / coloring to it than the 2026 one I got earlier in the week.
Right.
I went, let's look at the back. And I said, oh, that card's numbered. So rewind it back to the beginning of the show when I said I'm starting to believe you can actually get things out of retail that you probably couldn't get anywhere else.
And fat packs.
Lo and behold, it was an Aroldis Chapman. And I have it here. You can see the shimmer on it, the coloring.
Yeah,
it is the rose gold variation.
Uh-huh.
And oh my gosh, it is a 1 of 1. in there.
And I'm trying to share the image here, and it's not. Oh, there it is. Oh, shoot.
It came up. You saw it for a second.
There
guys.
it was. Yeah. Okay. Came back. You got the full cheering. You got the horns. And you get some explosions happening, buddy, because that is about as rare as it's going to come. I knew one of us would eventually pull a 1 of 1.
Now, I found out it's not really worth that much because it's a Aroldis Chapman.
Okay.
But I went to my local card shop yesterday, and it was he's estimated between $60 and $80 is what it would sell for as a raw.
Still.
But you know what? It's a 1 of 1.
It is a 1 of 1.
Amazing.
And how often does that happen to us? I don't think it's ever happened to us either.
And more importantly, you sent me the odds after I sent it to you and let you know that I pulled it because I was super excited.
Right.
And it's a 1 in 84,000 pack chance of getting that card.
Right.
So I'll take it.
That I would not.
And shout out to Card Vault in San Francisco, which is right across the street from the Giants stadium.
Okay.
And I went in there. I was like, "Hey, I need to buy a pack of sleeves and hard case, some hard cases." And they're like, "Oh, well, don't buy them." He's like, "We'll just give you one of each. That way you can put." I showed them the card, and they're like, "Just take this. You don't need the whole thing."
Nice.
I was like, "Oh, cool.
Shout out.
Respect."
Yeah. We take care of our own.
Tom Brady, your people are doing it right. Good work. We appreciate the effort and being good folk.
Yeah, old TB12 out there. Hell, man, that's wonderful. Pulling a 1 of 1. Doesn't always happen. Never happened to me. I'm still waiting for that illustrious moment. But Bird just proved it can happen. It may happen. You just gotta keep wishing upon a star, I guess, is how you even put it. All right. One last segment here. It's making its return after a few weeks off. It is, of course, my favorite guy. And I got a little fun thing at the end as well for this. But it is, of course, the guy I like to collect, which nobody else understands. And I get it. I'm not going to explain myself. I just like to collect this guy. It's our Dort Report. It's back, Bird. It's the Dort Report. Let's do it.
Dort has to hoist one up. And he knocks it down! Lou Dort with a Hail Mary as the shot clock was expiring.
It's time for the Dort Report.
Lou Dort. And Lou Dort with the backdoor cut.
Alrighty then. Yeah, very quick Dort Report. Not like 20 cards like sometimes it is. This is a very short one. Only a few cards that I got this week. I've been trying to tone it down just a bit. I almost have every Dort card in existence here. More than any other human probably possesses. I would go ahead and claim that right now. What do you think?
I mean, maybe Lou has more of his own card. I don't know if he's a collector or not. Maybe. I mean, if he has one of every card, I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows?
As far as I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm the self-proclaimed leading Lou Dort card collector in the world. So we're gonna start off with number 1 here. This is from the 25-26 Bowman. This is a reptilian refractor. One thing I noticed about this Bowman and the Topps flagship, they have the same picture.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was just kind of thumbing through my cards like, wait a minute, that's the same picture. That's kind of lazy, right? I don't know. Whatever. I know Bowman's a Topps product, but you could have put a different picture on there. No number on this or anything, but the reptilian refractors are actually one of my favorites out of that set. They're really cool looking. I like that look. Next up, we have now I'm not sure which one this is, and I wanted you to kind of chime in here, see if you could pinpoint it, but Bird left, so I don't know. Maybe he had to go to the bathroom or something. Oh, there he is.
No, I'm here.
Here
I was
he
looking
is.
for something.
Okay, he's looking for
something.
All
I
right.
couldn't find it.
This one is from the 24-25 Mosaic, and I'm not sure what it is because none of these names kind of lined up with what the card was. So the card itself is kind of peach. I guess that's how I would describe the color on it. It's peach-ish, right? But all the of 75s, which this is, it's an of 75, didn't seem to line up, Bird. So let's go through those and see what you think. Number 1, which I don't think it's this, it's the blue fluorescent mosaic. Not that. I'm pretty sure I have a blue fluorescent mosaic of this, and it's not that. Right?
Probably.
Another 75 is the bronze mosaic. That might be the leading candidate here, but it's
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say it's between number 2 and number 4, but go ahead.
Okay, I don't think it's number 4 because you're gonna see why. All right, next choice would be the Choice Fusion red and yellow mosaic of 75. So there's no yellow on this at all. Can't be that.
Yeah, I don't think that's
we're going to scratch out blue, and we're going to scratch out the red and yellow. The last choice here is the red fluorescent mosaic. Maybe? Red fluorescent? I mean, in this picture, it looks more red than it actually does. Okay? I'm telling you, it looks freaking peach. That is the best, like peach fuzz. This is the best way I can describe it.
Okay.
So I really don't know. I know it's of 75. It's 55 of 75. But we're going to go ahead and say it's either the bronze or the red fluorescent, I guess. The next one and the final one I have for the Dort Report this week is the same set, 24-25 mosaic. This is the International Red Mosaic, 51 of 75. I believe this might be my second one of these. So I think I own 2 of the 75 out there now. Okay. And that is the last card I have. But then I was sent this by somebody else. Just a little fun thing for Lou Dort. Check this out. A little posting from X. I believe this is from X. Report. The LA Rams have offered a contract to Lou Dort to play linebacker after seeing his defensive game film from this past season. So, just a little fun thing there. I don't doubt he's going to go play football. I doubt the Rams offered him anything. But it's funny because he probably could go play linebacker in the NFL. I think he could.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second here. Let me do a little searchy search here.
Are we still trying to figure out this of 75?
Yeah, that's bothering me at this point.
It's bothering me too. It's like Beckett can't get his facts straight or something. Maybe look on a different site. I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
International red.
Let's go back to that.
It's not the red fluorescent. It's not the blue, yellow. It's not the fusion.
It's not the international. The international's got like scope hollow to it.
No, I'm looking at these. I don't. So, and I'm looking. And it's a 55 of 75.
Yeah, 51.
Sorry, hold on. Right?
It's of 75. 55 of 75. You are correct. That's what I have on the notes here anyway.
All right. Let me try something else here. Let's see.
I think I put it back in the Lou Dort case already.
Okay. Yeah, man. I don't know.
Right?
It doesn't match any of the card pictures that I'm seeing.
It really doesn't.
The interweb says there's a peach variation of 75 in mosaic, but I don't.
Okay,
I can't find
so maybe Beckett's just lacking in their notations.
It's not showing up. It's not showing up on Sports Cards Pro either. So I'm a little confused by the whole thing.
Let's see. What do they say? This is a 20, 24, 25, right?
I think. I mean, that's what you said here.
Yes,
I don't know.
Mosaic. Let's just put peach and let's just search that. Let's see if anything come up. It says the 24-25. This is the AI overview from a Google search. 24-25 Panini Mosaic, quote unquote, peach, officially named Peach Fluorescent, is a highly sought after retail exclusive parallel card numbered to just 75 copies. It can be found across various retail formats like mega boxes and features a distinct orange/pink aesthetic. So it does exist. It was just not labeled, I guess, on the.
It doesn't show. It doesn't show anywhere on the. Okay, wait a minute.
I see a Facebook post here. It says rare peach mosaic color parallel found, and somebody's questioning it. So that's odd.
I went on eBay and just typed in peach. Yeah, there's a 24-25 peach mosaic.
Huh.
I'm seeing a bunch of them on eBay.
Weird.
But they're not
weird.
They're not in the regular listings of cards.
Yeah. Even this guy's here, like the one he's got on Facebook, it's definitely the same peach parallel on the back. Of course, the team color that goes in between it is different. But
yeah, you have a peach fluorescent prism or mosaic prism, something
weird. I guess it's just a rare. It's so rare that Beckett didn't even know about it, Bird.
Yeah, I can't tell you, man. I have no logical answer for this at all. Why it's not listed anywhere.
It's so weird. All right. Hey, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know. All right. That was the Dort Report this week. Even though we found maybe a super rare. Maybe I got a super rare out of that. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. Why not?
I mean, they're going from like $10 to $15 to $20 online, depending on the person. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Cool.
Sweet. I think I need to tally up all these Dort cards again because it's the count's over.
It's over 150.
I think so. I think you're right. Somewhere around there. But yeah. All right. Hey, we have reached the end of our show. Our final city spotlight from Phoenix. Hope that tickled your twine. If the city maybe in the listing of all of our YouTube videos, go through it. See if we didn't touch a city that you would like us to hit. We might do another one of these in the future. We're just not it's not gonna be a weekly thing anymore. So, all right. Hey, Bird, why don't you tell these fine people if Ziggy, if Craig, I didn't think Ogdog made an appearance today. Your dad. If all these folks wanted to find us, of course, they already know. What about the other folks? Let them know.
All right. Well, if you want to spend 2 hours plus of your time with us.
2 hours?
Oh, yeah. We hit over the 2 hour mark today, buddy.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's okay. We had a lot of good conversations.
It was fun.
Some fun packs and things like that.
Right.
But yeah, we got up tonight. We got to 6 viewers at one point. So that was exciting. We appreciate you guys showing up, checking out. But if you can't find us on YouTube, you got to come check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music, and of course Instagram. We're going to try and get a little better about putting more posts up on Instagram, maybe some shorts, things like that we can kind of. Yeah,
it's hot. We need some shorts.
That's right. Eat my shorts, like Bart Simpson says.
Nice. Good reference,
and come
brother.
see us. Come see us on those, and yeah. It's just where you can find us. It's the best place to be.
Yeah. And we don't want you watching YouTube videos looking down at cards while you're driving, okay? We do our best to try to describe them for you. But please refrain from keeping your eyes off the road to look at cool cards that we are sharing with you. I know it's tempting.
Craig says the real ones are here.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, Craig, of course. As always, thank you, my friend, for always tuning in. And once we do blow up, you know you're gonna have a special place at the show's front end. Always.
And if we do a hip hop show, then Craig will jump in. He loves a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of rap.
And hey, just Craig, all these beats you hear on there, I made all these. Okay, if you ever need a beat, let me know, buddy. You let me know. All right, hey, for that guy Bird, for me JT, episode 52 in the books. Woo! That was a long one, Bird, but we had fun. That was a fun one.
Yep.
I have to say, that was one of the more enjoyable shows, and lots of laughs, lots of good cards. And hey, everybody in the chat, thanks for stopping by. Everybody who watches this after the fact that's not live, thanks for checking us out. Any final thoughts, my friend? Give me a second here to get something loaded.
No, I'm just, I got to go do some water parking now. That's why I'm in a tank top and I have a pair of shorts on and frankly, no shoes currently, but
I thought it was just because of your hot ass freaking office, but okay.
Well, that's part of it too. It's now 84 in here.
Gotcha.
So it's gone up since I got here.
Okay.
And Craig says, Bird, hip hop show. Let's do it. JT can make all the beats.
I got so many beats. I've been making beats for like 20 years, Craig. All right.
Yeah. JT, my original CD burner.
That's right.
So,
there are so many of my mixed CDs that I like mixing songs together, floating around the city of Sacramento, that all friends of many, many years have. So, hey, thanks for checking us out. Cards on Blast for that guy Bird, for me, JT. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Okay. All right. No, seriously, I think I'm done. Woo, I think we're done. I think that's good.
You finished?
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. What the f*** are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?